Sweet Home, Alabama. And the grass is green over here. Look at that grass, guys. So I guess the song was not lying whatsoever when they were talking about green grass and nice place to be. We are in Alabama right now. We're only passing through. Last night, where did we stay? We stayed in West Memphis. Let me tell you, probably don't want to stay in West Memphis. I had a friend of mine that I grew up with in private school as well. He is a trucker. What up, Ray? He's a trucker, and he said that he had made stops in West Memphis before. And it's rough, dude. Like, I'm a rough dude. I'm good. And it was a rough neighborhood, man. And absolutely, West Memphis was tough. And that was right around the area. I don't know if you guys heard about the shooting that happened in a Waffle House. That a kid, he looks like a kid to me, looks like a pretty young guy. What up, bro? You in Alabama? Yes, sir. I'm in Alabama. Sweet Home, Alabama. For the first time, I've actually never passed through Alabama before. But West Memphis yesterday, and we were pretty close to what I know of being around where that kid went into the Waffle House and straight murked a couple people. There was a couple other shootings around the area, so we were in a rough area. And Puppy just wants to be up here, and we want the puppy to stay back there, and he just does not get it, dude. As you can see him kind of like fighting with my wife there. Rough dog, dude. Like, this dog is gonna be evil. But yeah, we're in Alabama, and if you've never seen Alabama, guess what? Now you've seen Alabama. Although there, maybe if I tilt it down like that, it'll concentrate. Nah, it's still getting high output from the sky. Yo, what are you on my live feed?
Yeah.
What Jersey said?
Yo, yeah, I was close to GA where I am.
Yeah, I don't know if we're passing through Georgia or not. We are heading to SoCare. We're heading to SoCare. If you don't know what SoCare is, go ahead and Google that. You'll find nothing because I made it up. Just like SoCal, we are going to SoCare, and that is South Carolina, which I plan to hopefully fly. I'm staying there tonight, 2 full days, and then I'm leaving Thursday. Who said sup?
Mike Waterman said sup, bro.
What's up, brother? AIO in the house. And what did Ray say?
Come to JJRCH31, be bonded with the jumper controller. Can't find that. I think it is not the controller.
I don't think it's compatible. From what I'm thinking, that's the waterproof drone. The waterproof drone that's also crushable and whatnot. Off the top of my head, generally, if I can't remember something, I look on my videos. But obviously, we're doing a video, so I can't quite do that. If that's the one, I don't think it's compatible. Yeah, I don't think it's compatible. I'll try it a little bit more when I get home because I would like that on the jumper too. That's an awesome drone, and that's actually the only drone that I've ever lost. The wind took it, I seen where it dropped, and I'm pretty sure a gnome came up and grabbed it. I'm in South Carolina, TCM. Dude, yesterday I was live and I was trying to figure out if anybody's in South Carolina. SoCare, you're in SoCare, bro. Where are we staying? Do you know, bro? Myrtle Beach. Are you near Myrtle Beach, bro? Because that is where we're staying. We're staying in a hotel there that's supposed to have a grip of pools outside, a grip of pools inside, and be right on the beach. Tomorrow the weather's not looking too good. Are you having a good trip? I'm having a great trip. 2 people wrote that I didn't read after. Are you having a great trip?
What would be the one drone you would recommend under $200 for fast fun?
Say that again?
What would be the drone that you would recommend under $200 for fast fun?
For fast fun, under $200. If you don't need altitude hold or GPS or RTH, go with a Bugs 3, dude, all day. Bugs 8 Pro if you're looking for speed and you don't need those options. If you need those options, go with a Bugs 2 or the Hubsan equivalent GPS one. Look at that dog, he's ridiculous. Read the other comments. I know there's a bunch more now.
Puppy keeps dropping vlog bombs.
Yeah, dude, the puppy, like freaking vlog bomber right there, dude. Like, I'm trying to have a serious vlog here, and the dog's just all up in it.
Yo, you should make a pit stop here.
Pit stop where?
Georgia.
Georgia.
We're actually driving through it then.
Are we driving through it?
I'm pretty sure.
I think we're driving through it, brother. Once we get in Georgia, maybe I'll have my wife message you, or you message my wife. I'm sure you know her name. Thanks. Yep, no problem, brother. Jersey, message my wife and let her know where you're at, and if you are on our, if you're pretty close to the proximity of where we are driving, I'd be more than happy to stop and kind of say what's up. Not really stay too long, just because I think I'll be driving like 10 or 11 hours today, so I get really fatigued. Yesterday I drove about the same. The day before I drove like 16 hours. But if you're in the general proximity where it's not going to put us too far off Jersey, I'm more than happy to stop and say what's up to you. Are you going to Little Rock? No, I'm not going to Little Rock. Nope, the update around Greenville.
I think we actually went through Little Rock.
Yeah, I think we went through Little Rock. And what'd somebody say about Greenville?
Nope, in the upstate around Greenville.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to come down to further Norcare, or SoCare. We're in SoCare. You're gonna have to come further down into SoCare to visit me. Get out of here, doggy. Look at him. Look at him, dude. Like, he's just all over this feed. His bed is behind me. There's pillows all behind me. He has a whole back area, dude, and all he wants to do is bomb this vlog. But again, we are going to flip around this way. There, is he? I guess the sky's really bright. You're not getting the full effect of that green, man. It's really green. The grass is super green, dude. Like, it's straight Lucky Charms Irish green, and it's not transitioning well because of how bright the sky is. I might be right back. I will be here for a little while, as long as I have stuff to talk about, as long as you guys have stuff to engage me with, and as long as we have signal. The last feed we cut out early because the signal cut out, and I decided to leave it at that. Somebody wrote something long.
Just got a Bolt B after I saw your video. Awesome little guy. What other drone did you get for your second one?
Bolt B. If look, he's going crazy. If the Bolt B is your first drone, dude, and you're able to fly that, that is awesome. The Bolt B is a lot of drone, despite the fact the size, and doesn't have any features to it. I don't know. That really depends on you. That depends on where you're trying to go as far as your sec drone. Are you trying to go into photography? Are you trying to keep along with the speed raw flyer? Look at that dog, dude. Ruthless. And somebody else wrote something after you're done getting eaten by the dog.
I wish I could, but I can't travel and leprechaun lives.
Okay. And did somebody else write anything?
I don't see it.
Okay. But yeah, so I mean, it really depends. You could shoot me a little bit of information on here. My wife will read it if I can't read it. I do have my specs on, and I do also have my brightness on my cell phone up, so if you don't type a lot, I can read it. Otherwise, my wife will read it. And somebody wrote trying something.
I'm trying to read the message.
Trying to get my race on. Trying to get your race on. If you were trying to get your race on, you got the F. Well, why don't you do this? Why don't you work with what you have to make sure you could get your race on and you are race capable? Why don't you get my Hubson is down at the moment. I'm very sorry to hear that, Jersey. Why don't you get a AIO for your Bolt B? I've done it. I have a video on it, and that would be a good way to that'd be a good way to test your parameters as far as dude, that dog is ruthless. That'd be a good way to test your parameters in goggles if you have a set of goggles, because the Bolt B can hang with all-in-one on it and a tiny little battery off the back of it. And that dog is just getting all up in this vlog. Jersey wrote something.
I hooked up my DM019 with an AIO.
Nice, yes, exactly.
He sent me his address to my messenger and said we can map it out and see if it falls in line with where we're at.
Alright, well, you can do that now. I'll try to keep following on here. My wife got your address, brother. We're going to see if that's in general proximity, like 20 minutes here or there off of where we are. I'm more than happy to take like a 20-minute detour to meet you. If it's 30 minutes, maybe I'll do that too. But any further than that, I don't want to detour too much, because then I'm going to have to backtrack and then go back out. And dude, I've been driving. I've been driving all across the United States, dude. Kind of hauling butt back to the East Coast. That way I can relax before I go home, and that's what I'm going to do in SoCare, South Carolina. That's what I'm going to do in SoCare, and hopefully get the drone up. I have so many drones with me. Hopefully get some good dronage going on, get some nice pictures of the hotel and whatnot, and just really relax, because I really haven't done it. not to say this hasn't been relaxing, but I've been bam, 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 go, 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 and it's been a constant grind. So we're gonna turn this back, and behind me, there's that green. You guys can kind of see that green that I'm talking about. Alabama got some green grass, yo, like straight up. If you're riding down 20, you would be like 5 minutes from my house. I don't know what I'm on Jersey. We are passing Leonard Chapel Road in Alabama. That's that bridge that we just went under. When I see a street sign, or not a street sign, an interstate marker, I'll let you know what it is. Because again, I'm gonna stick with this feed as long as you guys are gonna stick with it. And John C says, "Hello, J Drone." What up, John C? I'm happy that you were able to check in with me, brother. We are in Alabama. We got some serious green grass, dude. I don't think I've ever seen green grass like that, man. So sweet home Alabama, I'm with it. And I don't know, a lot of you guys have perceived me as being ghetto per se. I am raised with an urban type background and whatnot. And what?
3 hours, 14 minutes, 12-minute detour.
So it's only a 12-minute detour.
Supposedly.
All right. So as we get closer, Jersey. So why don't you just? So it's gonna be like 3 hours until we'll be there.
Something like that. 3 hours, 14 minutes.
All right. So in like 3 hours and 14 minutes, we will be close to you, Jersey. And it shows.
Address saved as a detour because it didn't let me undo it.
And it shows that you're only 12 minutes off course. Dude, if you're gonna be around in like 3 hours and change, I'm more than happy to get off my course and travel, do a 12-mile detour to meet you. I'd be stoked to meet you, brother. Just kind of say what's up and maybe chill with you for like 5-10 minutes and then be on the way. Again, if I wasn't hauling butt to the East Coast, like I said, I'd definitely be down to chill with you for like a couple hours or something. But it's gonna kind of be like what up and later. But there's gonna be more time. There's gonna be more time in the near future that I think we're gonna do a little bit more traveling. And like you said, you might be coming up to Jersey. And if you do come up to Jersey, I'd definitely be willing to do that.
So should I leave the address up or should I wait until we're closer?
Just pinpoint his address. That'll be our next waypoint. Our next waypoint is to Flying Jersey. And somebody else wrote something. Let's see here. Hold on. Whoa, can't read it. What's up, guys? Looks like you're having something. Blast on your way. Yes, absolute blast. And what's the one underneath it?
What FPV setup would you start on before I begin?
Do you have a drone? Do you have a drone? Or do you already have a drone? Let's just go with that. Do you have a drone? Period. I don't care if it has FPV or no. If you do have a drone, let's kill two questions with one. What drone do you have? Jersey wrote something.
Get a machine VR007 or an AI. Yeah.
There you go. That. I agree with Jersey on that. But I can't read the names, and especially if I don't have an icon that I can associate it with. Right. If that's the person the person that said Boltby, if you're the person inquiring about FPV setup, then yes, dude, get it all in one little camera. Get you a set of goggles, or if you want to go cheap and you have an Android, get the OTG that will plug right into it. That's a receiver, and then you can go from there. You can stick it in a fake pair of VR goggles, like I've done on this trip. I haven't used my FPV goggles the entire time. Somebody wrote something.
What did you think of the Rakahuka water park?
Rakahuka water park. Rockahula. It was cool. It was really cool, man. I wish it was not so you shouldn't be here, because I would have liked to whooped around in there. But it was definitely a place you shouldn't be here. But I did a full walkthrough of it. I took tons of pictures of it, and then I got the Spark up. I have a small Spark edit already on this channel, and I think I loaded it directly to Drone Days. and I have, dude, I basically did a fly through, like I did a walkthrough with the Spark. So I will have a full edit of it. I thought it was great. I thought the graffiti was great. I thought the way that it has not been demolished, like the buildings are still standing there. You can kind of have a feel for how that abandoned water park was and kind of get a grasp of what you would have done. You would have walked through the little stall gates that would have click, 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 pop, and then made your way over to the different pools and the lazy rivers and whatnot. It was definitely cool, man. And it is burning in here, dude. It's 68. I had the heat on. The, what's it say? Ambiance. The ambiance, yes. What jersey is that? E-Sheen. I think it just said something else. It said Wandering
That's
Brit.
Airborne Brit. Wandering Brit.
Oh, bam! Wandering Brit in the house. Your logo kind of resembles, I think, Jersey's a little bit. So that's, I thought Jersey had said something. But yeah, that's Dan. What's going on, brother? Happy to see you here. Happy to have the Wandering Brit in the house. I gotta turn my air on. I'm dying, dude. It's like 68. I got a hoodie on. I'm like sweating bullets. Actually, it's not that bad, but I gotta turn my air on. So we're gonna put that on. We're gonna turn down the air to like 63, and we're gonna put it on AC.
Don't make it too cold.
My wife's like, don't make it too cold. As you can tell, that's how she talks. So we're passing Jasper, and what the Wandering Brit say?
Steering wheel on the right side today.
Steering wheel on the right side today. I got a European car, brother. Or no, you're saying it's on the right side, or are you saying it's on the right side?
That's the second time I heard that.
Are you saying it's on the incorrect side or the proper side? We'll go with that, because the right side or the right side, that's a little bit hard to differentiate. If you were saying it's on the wrong side with it being on the left side, then it is because it mirrored. Like if you see my chest and the letters are backwards.
It's on the correct side.
So are my letters straight?
Yeah, I can see your letters.
They're straight? They're not backwards?
So it's just the way you had the phone.
That's weird. So it was mirrored yesterday, and today it's not mirrored. So that's cool. iPhone is doing big things. They heard your complaints and didn't want to confuse anybody. Somebody said something about
the wrong side for us in the UK.
The wrong, yes, it would be the wrong side for you guys in the UK. Yesterday, it would have been the right side for you guys in the UK, because somehow my image was mirrored where people thought I got a European car or something, but my letters were reversed, and that's exactly what it was. And it's really dark here, so let's flip around. Look at the green grass. Nope, it transitioned to the sky. You were able to see it for like 2 seconds, and then it's grabbing the sky, which is showing the sky really well, like really well. So that's pretty cool. But another drone that I have with me that I didn't tell you guys. I know I told you at one point or another, but last feed somebody asked me what drones I have with me. I have the DIY drone, the drone that you put together and whatnot, that I also put a 5.8 gigahertz camera on top of it that's plug and play. It's meant to have a Wi-Fi camera on it, but I modded a plug. I modded a plug to plug right into the drone, and that way it wasn't drawing too much power, carrying an extra battery on it. And that thing gets like 7 to 8 minute flight time. For an FPV flight, 7 to 8 minute flight time is epic, man. Because your whoops aren't getting that. You're not getting that with your whoops. So I mean, DIY drone, maybe something to consider. I have a video on how I did it as well. I killed my first DIY drone flying it in like negative temperatures, negative freezing temperatures, hit my garage, and I guess the hit was so devastating that it just never recovered after that. One of the motors was completely shot. Maybe that's all it was. It was probably just a motor. I had to replace a motor, but I figured I'm gonna buy a new one and I'll use that for a donor one. We are passing Jasper and Tuscaloosa. Dude, somebody was in the clouds when they named that one, Tuscaloosa. You don't name a town Tuscaloosa. It's just like, yep, I'm gonna name this town Tuscaloosa. That's exactly what happened there on Tuscaloosa. I promise you that. But yeah, dude, where we stayed last night, I'm just gonna retouch on that. It was rough. I don't suggest anybody staying there ever. My father was in and out of lockup the majority of my life, and after so much point, they put you in a halfway house to try to transition you. And somebody said something. Try to transition you.
Time for a ghost town, my fellow.
Time for a ghost town? What?
Time for a ghost town.
Time for a ghost town? What?
Yeah, that's what it says. Time for a ghost town. Laugh out loud.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know if any ghost towns are on the way. Although the what was it? The sloppy or the greasy spoon or the greasy corner that I had marked as our destination yesterday, that was a ghost town. There was nowhere to stay in there. That's how we ended up in West Memphis. But anyway, about the hotel in West Memphis. I visited my father a lot when he was in transition from lockup to actually being a productive member of society, and the hotel reminded me of a halfway house, like a large halfway house facility. It was pretty scary, dude. There's definitely hookers walking around, and they were your $3 hookers. They were your $3 hookers that you could probably pay to actually get to do a kid's birthday party, because that's how their makeup was. They like, I don't understand what was going on there. I don't know what road I'm on. I have no clue. And Jersey said something.
Hit me up when you're close. If you had this before you were close.
Yes, we'll definitely hit you up when we are close. I will say like within 20 minutes of getting to you, I will hit you up, or maybe 25 minutes or something to make sure you're home. I'll have the wife just ring Messenger or something on you. That way we can connect with you. We're encountering a little rain-ish, even though the sky looks pretty clean. Sky looks pretty clean. Did somebody else write something before Jersey?
I think you were on Route 4.
Yeah, I have no clue what route I'm on.
Oh, that was Jersey. What road are you on?
I don't know. Here, we'll have the wife just pop on maps. Yeah, my wife's shaving her legs in the car.
We're on
The struggle's real.
22.
We're on 22. If that's correct, we're on 22. That's what my wife's seeing. Jersey wrote something.
I'm working on it.
Here, we got signs coming up.
Nice left on. I am home and not going anywhere. It's raining here.
Yeah, we're on East 22 or maybe East 78. They're both the same. We're passing Dr. David Jack Rowland Bridge, I guess this is. I don't know. Dr. Jake Rowland Bridge. Like, what's so special about Mr. Jake Rowland that he got a bridge named after him? Anybody know who Jake Rowland is? You could get a little invisible gold star, a little J-Drone gold star if you tell me what the deal with Jake Rowland is, because I've never heard of him. But yeah, so I mean, rough neighborhood yesterday, and speeding fines are doubled. Uh-oh, and I don't know the speed limit. Oh, that's real good. Dude, in Pennsylvania, I don't know if Pennsylvania, that we're that strict on laws, or if Pennsylvanians are that dumb. I'm gonna say dumb. That we need our speed limit signs like every 20 feet. The speed limit's 60. Because in other states, and the speed limit's going from 60 to 55. That's weird. In other states, dude, there goes miles upon miles stretches I gotta get over. There's a cop up here, and I'm definitely speeding. And bam's up. Alright, so we're gonna turn around. Almost doing the speed limit. Hopefully I don't get pulled over. Might be getting pulled over, ladies and gentlemen. Because I just did like 90 to get in front of that truck. Nope, J-Drone's not getting pulled over. That's a good thing. Although everything's legal, I'm good to go to get pulled over. I'd just rather not get pulled over. That's a detour that I don't want to take. Here, we'll turn around. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see because it's raining. Might be able to see through that. We'll crank the wipers up a little. Let's see. Crank it that way. Bam. Wiper action. Uneven lanes. Tell me about it. That's super uneven lanes. Alright, put it back on me. So that was a close call. It said fines doubled, speed went to 60, then went to 50, and I was doing 90. Yeah, that's real smart. But I had to get in front of the tractor trailer. My lane was ending. And now we are, I hate that. Dude, if you're going to do this, if you're going to work on the road, I think there should be something to cover the rumble strips. That way you're not hitting it. And we got a work truck over here to the left of me. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can kind of straighten that out. Bam. Smells like tar. A bunch of people wrote something. Oh, 2 people wrote something.
Oh, John C., I've got to go.
John C. later? What?
Roadkill said, hey, Brother Jay.
Roadkill! What up? I'm in Alabama, and I'm in Alabama. I'm gonna stop and see Jersey, in I believe Georgia, and he's kind of, dude, he's right off the road. So I'm actually close to you. I know I'm close to you because you're in Florida. I don't know what part of Florida that you're in, but Mr. Roadkill in the house. Always happy to have you here, brother. And it smells like tar horribly. I don't have air just circulating in my car. I have it actually pulling from outside and then cooling and then coming in the car. So I smell things as we drive by, which this is the first car that I've ever had that did that.
It says fresh air.
Yeah, it says fresh air, so I guess that's what it is. Fresh air, that you get to smell the fresh air too, which is a little bit weird. Because again, I've never had smells like, dude, if I'm passing like a KFC driving and I have my air on, I can smell KFC. It's like a smell-o-vision for a car, I guess, which is, again, very weird. But yeah, so I mean, dude, here, somebody wrote something.
Yeah. Flanders said you gotta be careful down there. They be prowling. John C. said before I go, I'm a Kentuckian.
Kentuckian. I don't know if we're going through Kentucky. Might be going through Kentucky. Maybe. No.
No, I'm looking at your chat.
We don't know where we're going. We're just going to we're going to SoCare. We are going to SoCare as I'm wandering off the road here. I hate like dude, if you're gonna pave, let's pave both sides here, not just the main part of the road. Why not pave the shoulder? You can do it. I believe in you guys, because I'm riding on I'm riding in between lanes here. Speed limit 55, and we're going 50. And there's the rumble strip. I hate driving on rumble strips. That has to be bad for your tires. Like the friction on a rumble strip.
Like a nail file.
Right, it'd be like nail file, I would think. And driving on it has to be bad for your tires.
Sure you're over more, so you don't
Yeah, make sure I'm over more so I don't fly off the bridge. I'm actually gonna go over here. Whoa, nice little divot in the road. Bam, on a bridge. And we'll go ahead and turn it around so you guys can see again. Green, everything's so green, man. Damn, thanks for fixing that, buddies. This road sucks. I've been on older, worse Route 66 roads than this highway that I'm on. Absolutely I have. Green, I'm loving the green though. So here, Jersey, you're from down around this area. We're in Mississippi. Mississippi and Georgia, do you get a heavy winter where I live, or is it generally a very mild winter? And the reason I'm asking is because everything around here is so green, man, which would lead me to believe that you guys don't get like hella cold down here. Anybody can correct me or let me know about that? I'm definitely interested in that. Anybody? Jersey, you still there? Anybody from Mississippi here? Anybody from Georgia here? Anybody know why this grass is so green? You gotta know. Dude, it's greener than my shirt. My shirt's pretty green. Definitely gotta know about that. I don't know.
I'm from New Jersey. You broke up a bit.
Okay. I know Jersey. I know you're from New Jersey, but you live down here. How are your weathers? Yeah, how's your weathers? You have some weathers? How's the weather down here compared to Jersey and Pennsylvania for winter? Is it a lot milder? Because again, the reason I'm asking is because everything's so green, and I know you said I broke up a little bit, but hopefully I'm not continuing to break up.
Don't get bad winters here.
Bam! Don't get bad winters here, and that's kind of what I thought because of the quality of greenery you have here. And you guys are probably thinking J-Drone has lost his lid. He's obsessing over green grass. I hate mowing my lawn. I hate my neighbor that mows his lawn every other day and makes me look bad because I don't like mowing my lawn. I'm not a big grass fanatic, but I'm pretty impressed with Alabama here. I'm pretty impressed with the green shrubbery all around here, man. It's impressive. Y'all got some nice grass. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I would highly suggest anybody heading out east from west, stay away from West Memphis,
Barely
man.
any snow. If they get 1 inch of snow, everything closes down.
What? 1 inch of snow, everything closes down. That'd be great. You'd have a whole town shook. Whole town shook on 1 inch of snow down here. And this is pretty cool. Obviously, they're mining here, or that's just natural. I don't know. You'd have 1 inch of snow. You would have everybody shook. And if I'm down here, I'd be out in it. I'd be out doing donuts, and their jaws would hit the ground. Like, that boy is crazy. It's Like, dude, we get feet of snow where I'm from. So yeah, so that definitely answers my question. You guys are lucky down here, man. You guys are lucky you don't get hit with heavy winters. I have this. I haven't even talked to my wife about it, and I'm not really gonna elaborate on it. I have this thought in my head, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just gonna leave it at that. Talk about what?
Freaking dipping out for the winter.
We did talk about that. We talked about possibly saving money and coming down south for the winter. John C. said something, and I think Jersey said something.
Well, I'm still here, and Flint, Jersey said left my feet of snow where I grew up. Justin Scott loves snow, hate winter.
Justin Scott, what is going? Wait, love snow, hate winter.
He likes snow, but he doesn't like the winter. You could like snow and not like the winter. It could be like 90 degrees out and have some snow on the ground.
It can't be 90 degrees out and have some. All right, dude. My wife's agreeing with you. I'm disagreeing with you on that.
Like
Obviously,
if I could have some snow and 90-degree weather without the freaking.
But you can't. Obviously, that's
But if I could.
But you can't.
But if I could.
Obviously, that's your prerogative, dude. But please explain that. You like snow, but you don't like winter. So you like snow in small increments, and then a big FU to winter.
Winter in Kansas sucks because of the relentless wind.
Winter in Kansas City, yeah, dude, especially for flying drones.
Blew freaking Dorothy and Toto away.
Yeah, Dorothy and Toto had no chance, dude. But yeah, dude, wind, especially in our field, I'm assuming the majority of the people here are drone fanatics. I'm sure there's a couple urban explorers here and a couple travel people and whatnot. But for flying, yeah, that absolutely suck. So Jersey wrote something to John C.
Well, I already offered, brother. Got extra room if you want to come down anytime.
Sweet, definitely, dude. It's in the cards, man. Because myself, I don't mind winter. And what the other person write?
We have had a day when it's 8 degrees out, and next day it's snowing. I take 80s all day.
Did I take 80s all day too? Sorry, I dig. So if you barely get snow, and then you have a snow day, you're like, yeah, I got snow, and the next day it's gone. I'm with that. I can deal with that. I can deal with the winter, dude. You guys see me. I fly in the winter. I freeze my butt off outside to the point where my hands just about get frostbite in the winter. I would rather not be in the winter though. And again, it doesn't bother me. I would just much rather be in this environment. I don't need extreme hots, although I can deal with them too. I could be in Texas and New Mexico and Arizona and deal with extreme hots. I would like almost a median. Right now we're sitting at 68 degrees. Somebody wrote something.
J Driver Phantom 007, very fast motor, brushless 6-cylinder GPS.
What?
J Driver Phantom 007, very fast motor, brushless 6-cylinder GPS.
That's a whole lot of everything there. If you could separate some of that way, I don't know if you're asking a question, not you. I don't know if you're asking a question or you're just bragging about your drones.
Maybe because he's doing one of these after.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it's just like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, maybe you're just like, yes, those are my drones. That's what I got. That's what I'm flying. If that's what you got and that's what you.
I just said we get weird weather here in Kentucky.
Right on. Yeah, I'm down to get rid of winter. This whole global warming thing is taking forever, and what? Keeps buffering. Guys, if it keeps buffering, I do apologize for that. My wife kind of showed me that it's mildly buffering. We are basically nowhere. This is where we're at, nowhere. We're kind of like surrounded by nothing on a road. Lonely road. It's not desert though. I do, and that's another thing. My brain turns into mush in the desert just because there's very little to look at. I would rather this scenery where I have trees and beautiful green grass, as I'll reiterate a million times again. Trees, grass, some flowers and whatnot. I'm good with that because it's a little bit more appealing on your eyes. It's a little bit more engaging, I guess you would say. And that sky is turning horrible. I think we're gonna get poured on here soon, or we're gonna hit a dense fog, or there's a city up ahead and they're putting off horrible pollution. But here comes the rain, as I predicted. J-Drone is a wizard, and he knows things. Dude, look at that. Look at that, buddy. What did I say? We're gonna get some heavy rain here. It does look like it's going to clear. I don't know how that sounds transitioning for you guys. Hopefully it's not too bad. Somebody said something. Tennessee.
Have you all ever been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee?
I have not been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And again, guys, I think this rain's going to stop in a little bit, so hopefully it's not pounding through your speakers, that it's not hitting my windshield too hard, because there's like super dark clouds, and then there's like a passing behind it, so hopefully we hit that passing. It is raining. It's raining on my parade. Oh, really, it is. And then it stops. And then it'll start up again. I guess they're like section rain clouds. And we are passing this place. Dora Summiton or something? Summiton? I'm gonna say Summiton. And here, check it out. See this guy? That is not a camper. That right there is not a camper. If anybody goes to the store to buy a camper, don't buy that. That's not a camper. Buy a moving hotel. That's what that's called. Somebody wrote something.
Sounds like.
I don't know that I've ever been in Kentucky. Maybe passing through. I might have passed through Kentucky, and I guess I can turn my wipers down a little bit. See? What I tell you guys? I'm a wizard, dude. I know things. Told you it was gonna stop. It basically stopped. It's drizzling a little bit, and it's probably gonna get clear again. Dora Summiton, something. And here's another knot camper right there. That guy, he's got a big knot camper. That's that right there is a moving hotel. And I'm not hating on anybody that has them. They're just named. No, I'm not hating on them at all. They're just named improperly. They should be called knot campers. That's what they should be called, knot campers. Somebody wrote something.
What state are you all in?
Mississippi. IPPISSISSI capital M. Off the dome, spell Mississippi backwards. With the capital M. A lot of people spell it backwards and not put the capital M in it, and it's like, you're wrong. If you're trying to be cool, you're wrong, dude. I did that to somebody. Where were we? We were in St. Louis. And this dude's walking down to the arch, and he spelled Mississippi backwards. And I was looking a little bit rough, and I said, dude, you said it wrong. Dude, he looked like I was about to rob him. Like, he was shook, and we were both white guys, right? Both white guys. So it wasn't a culture factor or anything. And I'm pretty sure I had a hoodie on, so he couldn't see my tats on my arms or anything. And at the juncture, I didn't have my earring on my top post either. So a little bit of beard scared him or something, man. He looked super shook, and he stood there and he kind of froze. I'm like, dude, you didn't say capital M. And then I reiterated IPPISSISSI capital M. And he's like, oh, and kind of skedaddled away like I was gonna kick him in his nuts and take his wallet. Weird, dude. Super weird. Like in DC, we went to DC, and we were trying to find places to park. John C. wrote something.
Catch y'all later. Enjoy the rain.
Later, brother. I'll enjoy the rain a little bit. I will. We were in DC, and we were trying to find a place to park, and I'm not familiar with DC. And then here comes the rain again, but it looks like it's gonna pass again. Trying to find a place to park. So I parked somewhere. I'm not really sure if I could park there. There's definitely a lady probably walking to work or walking somewhere. She lives in the city. I can tell she lives in the city. My wife is with me. Dude, I said, ma'am, am I allowed to park here? She didn't look at me. She didn't glare at me. She just, whoop, blinders up, kept walking. It's like, really, dude? Like, really? A simple, yes, you can. Or a simple, leave me alone, I'm afraid of everybody. Like something. I mean, and that was probably the rudest person that I've walked into in a long period of time. And I mean, come on now. I understand keeping your guard up. We were just in West Memphis, like I told you. I had my guard up, dude. I had my plastic spoon that I ran across the ground that I made a shiv with in my pocket. I was ready to go if I had to. Joking, not joking, kind of joking, but not really joking. I had my guard up, guys, and but not to that point where I wouldn't look at people. I would look at people, and it didn't matter if you were black, white, Chinese, red, orange, purple, what color your skin was. If we made eye contact, I kind of do a little head nod, what's up, what's going on, and they would do. There's no reason to be extremely rude to people because of social biases that you may have. I think that is one of the rudest things in the world, man. And again, I had my guard up. I had my plastic shiv ready. I was ready, dude. I was ready. If I had to do it, I was ready. Again, joking, not joking, kind of joking. But I don't know. Some people are like that. Some people are absolutely like that, and I can understand to a point, but I can't understand to a point. Airborne wrote something.
I'm off to play Jay Drone's favorite SNES game.
Oh, my favorite SNES game. What TCM, right?
Jersey. What Hubson do you have?
The
Jersey, I think.
Jersey has the GPS Hubson, the equivalent to the Bugs 2. My favorite game, Boogerman. What? Boogerman. Do I have Boogerman? I don't have Boogerman. Do I have Boogerman? No, I don't have Boogerman. How do you have Boogerman? If you guys don't know, Boogerman's like a cult classic game for the NES. It was, dude was like a superhero, and his superpowers were like flicking boogers, turning around, farting on stuff and whatnot. It's kind of a gross game, but it's kind of a cool game. It's definitely a cult classic, and the game runs like $30-some, unless you can find a decent price on eBay, like if it has a scuff on the casing, or it doesn't come with a casing and the sticker's busted up. What Airborne say?
Playing it on an emulator on the TV.
Ah, so you don't have the cartridge, but an emulator, that's a good idea. Before I got my Sega and before I got Super Nintendo off of you, brother, I was emulating things. I had NBA Jam on my computer, and I was playing that on my computer through an emulator. Emulators are definitely cool. And I have the same drone that Jersey has. I have two of them, two different makes, the one with the Wi-Fi repeater thing, and I also have the one with the controller. And to my knowledge, they'll both bind to the jumper, the regular jumper and the jumper plus that I have, the yellow one. So I'm definitely going to try that out. I haven't even flown them. I got them before the trip, and they're still boxed. They're just sitting in the house waiting for me to get home. The cat's probably been sitting on them and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. And I'm heading to Jersey. My next destination is to the Flying Jersey, and curious to know what's wrong with the bird too. What did Airborne say?
Later, guys. Stay safe.
Yep, you stay safe too. Keep on wandering, my good sir. Wandering from YouTube to occasionally over to Drone Days. That was definitely a shocker. See you live in the live feed on Drone Days. Smash that subscribe. If you're also on Facebook and you're not on Drone Days, it is a group created that members basically run, and it is the best drone group on Facebook in point, period. It is the most positive, most informative, and the most humanitarian type group where we help one another if people are in need. You don't see that too much often in any other groups, period. I don't care if it's a plane group, I don't care if it's a roller skating group, I don't care what type of group it is. We have something good going. The chemistry that we have in Drone Days is excellent. Again, if you guys aren't over there, get over there. I own H501S Advanced, and I don't know why I can't remember that. Probably because I just got the drones, where I never really committed to memory that it was the H501. But yes, that is the one that Jersey has. We're coming up on an attraction billboard. If I slide, nope, there you go. Look at the attractions. There was nothing on it. Why even have the billboard? Like, why would you even waste the money and the time, unless something's coming? Maybe attractions are coming, but even in that juncture, you think you would advertise coming attractions because you have an attraction board and your attraction board is empty. Got my hopes up, dude. I thought it was going to be like a drone park or something. And we are coming up on exit 87, and the rain has, for the most part, stopped, man. Out in Cali, lot of Kia Souls, man. Out in Cali, there are a lot of Kia Souls. Out this way, I think I've only seen one or two. Around home, they're moderate, but dude, Cali, Kia Souls are the thing, man. That's what I'm riding in, guys. My Kia Soul hotel that I've slept in once, which was cool. That we both kind of hated. I would have did it again, but my wife kind of punked out on me. Wanted to stay in hotels the rest of the time, which I was fine with too. But it was definitely an experience. We kind of posted up in a Walmart, had to go to the bathroom. We just leave the Kia hotel and go into the bathroom at like odd hours at night, where people are looking at us like, what are these guys on? It's like, we're on free hotel staying. That is what we are on, buddy boy. We're gonna use your facilities for free, and not have to pay a resort fee. How do you like that, Walmart? That's exactly what went down, and we are passing this exit here. Adamsville, Graysville coming up, and we got a tractor in the road.
7.6 miles to 65.
7.6 miles to 65. is what we are hopping on. Then we are going to be going on 65, staying alive on 65. I'm doing much more than 65. And again, back to the speed limit thing. Like, even right now, we don't see speed limit signs, right? In Pennsylvania, we have speed limit signs like, dude, they're like every 2 to 3 miles, man. And throughout the course of my travels, it's been very rare that I see a speed limit sign. And when I do, it's like another 20 to 30 to 40 miles until I see another one. It's odd, very odd to me. Hey, the people that are left in here, I know it kind of fluctuates, and more people will come in, and we got some strong people that are just hanging tight in here. Is anybody flying today? Is anybody planning on flying anything? I'm definitely interested in what people are flying. And again, we are on East 22 in Mississippi. Anybody planning on flying anything? Anybody planning on modding anything? And if you're a Drone Days member and you're not an active Drone Days member, bam, there's a sign that says 70, speed limit 70. I'm doing a little over 70, like 73. If you are a Drone Days member, when I get home, I'm starting a contest for a DM009. It's going to be a free, let me say that again, free DM009 to the winner of the contest. And the contest is going to be basically to spit a rhyme, to throw some bars down on the DM009, on why you think you should get the DM009 for free. It's definitely going to have to be video and audio, and it's going to be to build camaraderie with the group. As again, I've stated, we have a very unique group that we do build camaraderie. We have great chemistry in Drone Days, and that's what it's going to be, and I think it's going to be great. It's going to be like a little rap-a-thon, and maybe somebody has some raw talent. Maybe somebody has some straight skills where they're going to blow people out of the water, and it's going to be hands down, dude won, because the skills are great. But again, I don't know what I'm judging it on. Somebody said have like a 3-point inspection on quality, content, and whatever. If somebody gets me laughing really hard, I might take it. It might take it. Or if somebody gets J Drone's jaw to drop, like what? That just came out that dude's mouth. Where it's like, dude can rap or drop some rhymes. And again, it doesn't have to be ghetto rap. You can throw southern twang into it. If you're a country boy and you wanna throw some country rhymes into it, I'm with it too. It is not segregated to big city boys, not whatsoever. So if you're in Drone Days, get it. If you're not in Drone Days right now, I'm really not letting many people in just because there's a bunch of trolls and I really have to weed out the trolls. But if you're watching this right now and you just subscribe to my channel right now, and you want to get in Drone Days, message me after this feed's over and be like, yo, I caught your feed, I hear you giving away a drone, and I can accept a request for you to come in. That's the only way people are getting into Drone Days right now. And again, that's for odds. That's for better odds too. I don't want to let 200 to 300 people in right before the contest, because then the odds get worse too. As new members would come in that aren't dedicated members. Not to say they wouldn't be dedicated members, but they're not dedicated right now. My wife says breathe. Yeah, right. Breathe, and I just about choked. Don't breathe. 3.2 miles, and we're going where? Exit 65. Exit 65, 3.2 miles. Should be an exit where it's just going to jump us on a different highway here. And we got this big guy here. Caution. Hold on.
I don't even know if it's, we're going
it's probably not an exit. It's probably just another... yeah, we are drinkless in here. We are drinkless. We stopped for gas and we didn't get drinks, and we drank our drinks. And bam, TCM said something.
I'm not even there, so you gotta wait. I'm looking at the map because you're gonna be changing directions.
I'm pretty sure you said 65.
Same bird, just a different controller, right?
Same bird, just different controller, right? As far as the Hubsan goes, there's like 3 different models of that. There's the Wi-Fi one where you use your cell phone and there's a repeater on it. There's the one with the regular controller, and then there's one with a really advanced controller that's set up that you don't have to do any mods for extreme flight on it. I'd like to get my hands on one of those at some point, because I'm not really into modding controllers. I've modded a couple controllers and whatnot for range, but the jumper's been king to me. The jumper has been on 65 south, as we are going to show you right here. 65 south towards Birmingham. Bam, Birmingham. You just got banned by J Drone. But yeah, so there's easy mods. to my knowledge, for those controllers where you can add extra antennas, but there's one small thing about that. If you screw that up, there's a possibility that you're grounded. Jersey Road something.
Not there.
My wife ain't there. She's not participating in this live
I'm
feed.
watching the map because you have stuff to do. It is a rating of 800. I'm out of the box.
Right, 800 meters. What do you need to go over half mile for? But that's only something I have, the one with the regular controller. Yeah, so I mean, dude, a half a mile, unless you're really going to explore, a half mile's long, dude. I think my Spark, I think I've only ever had my Spark just over a half a mile. And am I staying veering? Yep, I see it. I think I've only ever had my Spark over a half a mile. I've had my Bugs, my modded Bugs that you might be able to see right back there. I've had that a little over a half a mile with my modification on it with the FPV and whatnot, but that was still stock controller, and some dude's about ready to pull right in front of me. I should just,
yeah, that's why I
should turn this around for dash cam. Watch this guy in the Dodge van. Watch him. He pulls in front of me and wrecks me. This is live, and I got proof that he's an a-hole. There he is, dude. He's eating those lines, man. He must like lines. And I'm not talking about filled lines. I'm talking about painted lines, because he is eating them. What's the next direction? Just stay on this.
3.4 miles to 20 east. No, it's not just stay on this.
3.4 miles to 20 east. So we're jumping. We're jumping interstates here. And I think I need to get over again. Let's see here. Encountering a little traffic, guys. Little traffic. We got Interstate 65 south to Montgomery.
Stay on 65 for 3 miles.
We're staying on 65 for 3 miles.
Which it looks like it changed to 261A, 20 east, 59 north, Atlanta, yeah.
All right, it's changing our direction around, but we're gonna flip this back over here to me and drive through some traffic here. We're encountering some traffic, so generally when I encounter some traffic, that generally tells me that we are getting on a larger city, and I see an exit for 33rd Ave.
261A, 20 east, 59 north, Atlanta/Gaddis.
All right, so I'm taking 260 something A, which I'm at 261B.
You need A.
And Tulcosula or Tucaloosa.
No, it says 261A.
Right, so now I gotta try to get all the way over there, which we are going to let a big tractor trailer go by, and then we're gonna jump over here. And are you kidding me, dude? Yeah. There we go. Got that. And we might need to get over a little bit more. Come on, dude, move. Get over a little bit more. Jump in front of this dude. And bamzo. I think we're right where we need to be. And again, I'll leave this on here because we're kind of in a little congested traffic, guys. Those clouds are black. That way, if somebody decides to clip me, I got it on my dash cam, which is my iPhone, which is my YouTube live phone. So that's what we're gonna do here. Although it's kind of congested. So right here, 261A to 20 east to Atlanta, Gadsden. Driving and driving. I don't like driving in congestion, guys. I'm a very good driver. I'm capable of doing it, but I'd rather be on a desolate road, just because you don't have to deal with people. Because it doesn't really matter how good of a driver I am. Some people can really screw things up on you, no matter how good of a driver you're being. They're in a rush to get somewhere, just want to bob and weave out of lanes like that. That escape to the right of me, that dude almost cut me off back there, and what now? I'm passing him doing 60. So where was he in a rush to go? Rush to go nowhere. And I got a block sign here. That was probably my exit, huh?
No, you're good yet.
Okay.
0.3 miles.
0.3 miles, and we are almost there. Almost to our destination, or hopefully all this breaks up. They're working on the road out here heavy. So yeah, this is gonna get congested. Slamming on the brakes.
Because we're gonna have an orange area.
Got an orange area on the map. That means dumb driving. And I'm gonna turn in here.
I guess.
Yeah. orange. Got cranes ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to be reading comments. You got 5.2 miles.
Well, nobody's commenting right now. I think they understand that we've entered high congestion zone, and maybe they're just enjoying all the traffic and the madness, because that's what I consider it, complete madness of people driving. And yeah, I got a city in front of me, man. Birmingham. I don't know nothing about Birmingham. Looks like I got a Cadillac about ready to pass me, which if he passes me, that's good. I think I'm good to stay where I am, guys. Mr. Cadillac. That's one of the Cadillacs that I don't quite like. You guys know I'm Cadillac guy. I don't like the covered wheels on those Cadillacs. That's one Cadillac that I think looks a little cheesy with the covered wheels. Old school ones are definitely cool. Somebody said, yep, just something. Again, guys, I'm really not reading comments right now because I got 4 lanes. I think I got 4 lanes of city traffic here, which isn't too bad. I've been in a lot worse traffic than this, where people are just crisscrossing like it's a circus or something. And we got a big boy truck here. Thought he was going to cut in front of me. If he was, I got plenty of distance in front of me, and that's, as you can see, there's nobody in front of me because I'm allowing that distance. I'm not crawling on a Cadillac's butt that just passed me. I'm being a very defensive driver right now. I've made it this entire way, all the way across the United States to California, and I'm almost to SoCal, South Carolina, and I've only had maybe 2 or 3 close calls, and 2 of them was my fault, that I was just really sleep deprived, and the other one was another driver's fault that was just being reckless. And we are going underneath bridges, and I think we are on an overpass, and we're gonna get a tractor trailer that's just gonna spit up all types of stuff on this windshield. And it might have started raining again. I think it's raining. Dude, look at all these cranes, man. I've never seen so many cranes in my life near a road. You should call this Crane City. And yeah, I'm probably going to want to get out of this guy's tail here. Even that red truck's going to spit up stuff. What do you got, Navigator?
3.2 miles Atlanta.
3.2 miles Atlanta is going to be alright?
That looks it.
Alright, I got to get out of this guy's tailwind. That is just garbage. And we need to put, or that's already on there. Let's see here. We're gonna cut over this way. This road is rough. I don't got nobody over here. I got a tractor trailer over here. I'm gonna go over another lane. Driving with a drone. This is the first time I think. Atlanta, 20 East.
I don't know. Well, it said it's 2.4 Atlanta. It doesn't say 20 East.
Dude, do you hear her?
North.
Do you guys hear her?
Like, if it said that, I would tell you.
Driving with J Drone, making the wife mad because the map sucks. Trying to pull more information than directions are giving her. Atlanta. Is it actually taking me on 129?
I don't know. 1.9 miles to Atlanta. That is all it says. There is.
Yeah, probably 20 East. It's probably going to take me on 20 East. 2 miles. So 1.9. So yours a little bit off. That says 2 miles. That's exactly what it's doing, guys. 1.7 miles.
1.6 miles.
1.6 miles. We are getting close, guys. And hopefully there's no rain.
No, but you're going to have this.
Mr. GMC staying there. We're getting close to the point where I think I'm going to need to be right. And we are right. Look at the rain, guys. It's raining. It's ridiculous. My wipers won't go no faster. On and off here, dude. Sure, tractor trailer. Come up on me, buddy. Atlanta East, 130. That's not, so I shouldn't be over here. The map is showing me not to go over there. rain and get lost in the rain. Incoming call. Go ahead, take it.
No.
Oh, all right. He deleted the call.
I didn't touch it.
No.
Stop.
Crazy weather out here, y'all. Which way? That way. Bam, just ate those lines. Yum, 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 yum. I think we're good. I think we are good. It's probably the hotel.
The 188. The hotel was 143.
The hotel's up 188, remember?
I'm not calling it back because we're driving and it's raining and they shouldn't be calling.
That's right. It is raining. J-Drone's on a live feed, and you should not be calling me.
That's right. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So the rain is on and off, guys. Exit only. Don't want to be over there.
You're going to stay on 20 East for 141 miles.
Bam. All right, guys. We're staying on 20 East. That's a little bit of fresher
and they
look.
hung up on me, so they probably have the wrong number.
For 120 miles, we will be on this road. So unless it gets really squirrely, I guess I'm going to keep the camera on me. We'll go over here to let that guy over. Then we will get back in this lane. This is definitely not flying weather. So anybody in Mississippi, you're probably not flying unless you're in that patch where there was no rain whatsoever. Speed limit is 60, so I will do 60 to 63. I'm gonna set my cruise control, bamzo, that way I can move my leg up. We are passing Porto Marty Boulevard. Does that sound about right to anybody? Did I say that right? I think I said that right. I'm looking to fly in SoCal. And again, if you don't know what SoCal is, it's South Carolina. Everybody should be using that. If you talk about North Carolina, it's NorCal, and South Carolina is SoCal. Definitely use that. You can coin me as making that up because I definitely did make that up. And here, look at all the mist this truck is putting off. It's like they should have like mist skirts. I think they should have like mist. I can't even say it. Mist skirts. I think they definitely should have some mist skirts where they're not just like killing people in mist. That's exactly what happened as I was passing them. Got a small little town down there. But is anybody in prime flying weather? Does anybody have great flying weather right now that they plan on flying in today? And again, if you are flying in that weather and you do have prime flying weather, let me know. Let me know what you're flying. Let me know your plans. We got some guy right here. Stay in your lane, buddy. Mr. Honda CR-V. Getting passed up by the Kia Soul. Get some soul in your life. Irondale, exit 133. That's where we're at. We are just about to hit exit 133. We are on East Interstate 20. So if anybody lives in the general vicinity and you want to pull up on J-Drone with a poster that says, "I love J-Drone," that'd be cool. I doubt that'll ever happen. I'm pushing for that to happen. Paul Barger, the dude that I met in Las Vegas, he said that he had somebody roll up to his bread truck. He sleeps in his bread truck. He travels in his bread truck. Had somebody roll up to his bread truck, take pictures of him, and kind of creep him out and be like,
pictures of him sleeping.
well, no, they watch him sleep. They tell him to sleep stream. Like he's like right now. If I decide to get off this, I'll be like, all right, guys, later. And you'll be like, no, stay there. And I'm like, well, I'm going to the bathroom or I'm going to go to sleep. And there's a couple weirdos on here be like, no, dude, keep it live. We want to hear you pee, or we want to watch you sleep. Dude, he said he's had people where it's like he's got to go pee and he has like a pee bucket in his truck because he lives in his truck. So he's made his truck livable. And people have heard him pee live, where it's like, just set it here off camera and go pee. They've heard him pee. That's weird to me, man. It's very weird. I mean, I guess it's good for views and I guess it's good for subscribers. That's really weird subscribers, but I don't know. I don't know that if the request was out there to sleep stream, where it's like, hey guys, all right, I'm tired, I'm going to bed, and you're like, no, don't hang up on us. We don't got nothing to do. Just keep live streaming and point it on you while you sleep. I don't know that I'd do it. I don't know that I'd do it. I think I'd be really creeped out. It would have to be a really good friend. It'd have to be a really good friend, somebody that I talked to that I knew wasn't a super creeper that might actually be a creeper by asking for that. But I don't know. I don't know what it would take and what juncture it would take for me to actually sleep stream. But again, Paul Barger, good dude. If you want to check out travels.
We sleep together, so you wouldn't be sleeping.
Right, and exactly. My wife sleeps in the same bed with me, so
Yeah, no, there's no.
I don't know. My wife says no sleep streaming. She's cutting it out right there. We are not sleep streaming. Dude, even if we weren't doing anything, it'd still be weird, man.
It's like a sleep fetish.
It's like watching me snore, because I snore. I definitely snore. When I hear Jay Jordan snore, dude, I sound like a bear. That'd be super weird for me. And we're definitely not pee streaming. We're not setting the camera offline to pee stream. Although I think that'd be a little bit more acceptable. I think if I was in a really, really good feed and a really good live feed and stuff was going on and I had a lot more to talk about and I had to utilize the bathroom, take you into a gas station with me, and maybe like turn it around to face me, Jersey Road sign. Hold on, Jersey.
We're going to watch you sleep. Oh no.
Yeah, no, there will be no sleep streaming on the J Drone channel. If you want to catch sleep streaming of one of my homeboys, another Drone Days dude, check Paul Barger out. I almost screwed up his last name. I'm constantly screwing up his last name.
You call him Burger.
Yes, I generally was calling his last name Burger because I'm always hungry and I like burgers, and I see Barger and I think Burger, and I screwed up his name for like a good year until I finally got it. But it is Paul Barger, and I believe that's his YouTube name if you want to check him out and watch somebody sleep. Maybe there's somebody in the closet here who's not coming out and saying, dude, that is my thing. Screw HBO, screw ESPN. That is my thing. I live to watch people sleep. If that's your thing, I mean, that's your thing. I think it's definitely weird. But Paul Barger, that might be the channel for you. Because again, he accommodates to some sleep streamers occasionally. Might be a thing. Might be a thing. I don't know. Drones are my thing. Somebody might be a sleep streamer. They might live for sleep streaming. There might be a whole underground culture like there is for urbex, for urban exploration. There might be
probably like some weirdo that like beds down at the same time as Paul and pretends that there's sunlight or something.
I don't know, dude. I don't want to judge or anything. And if you could hit cancel on my screen, Kristen, just hit cancel. That pops up every now and then. Bam. My iPhone likes to try to have me do things, and I don't like doing what it tries to have me do. It wants me to update, it wants me to enter my email and stuff, and I'm not down with that. The only reason I have the iPhone was to update the Spark. And the only reason that I'm able to live stream on it is because I went on a long trip and I wanted to keep you guys in tune. Here we go. Here's Not Camper. Look at this big Not Camper. Look at it. Dude, that is like the best, like that's a hotel suite there. That is a hotel suite there. Probably has a jacuzzi and a hot tub in it. Again, I'm not envious. I'm not hating. But that's not a camper. That's what that's called. It's called a not camper. I won't. Jersey said I won't.
I won't watch my legs sleep. Kenny said, dude, that's so crazy.
It is. It's weird, man. I mean, this world's comprised of a whole bunch of people. So I'm not hating on the sleep streamers.
No, but they're still creepy.
But
I mean, not Paul. Paul's
right. Paul's cool. Paul's not creepy.
The person watching Paul.
The person watching Paul is creepy for requesting to watch Paul, and Paul's obviously a bigger man than I am to put it past him and just be like, yep, no problem. You can watch me sleep. At 2:30, a little sack itching will happen. Around 2:45, that's generally when I flip on my side. Around 3:30, you'll catch the drooling coming out of my mouth. The J Drone falls onto the pillow. I drool. For some reason, I do.
No, you snore.
I do drool though. My wife's like, you don't drool. It's like, I absolutely do drool. Like, I'll wake myself up because the whole side of my face is wet, man. Yeah. It's weird. Like, I just and it's like just turning on a faucet. Even in school, dude, when I used to fall asleep on like those desks, like the one-piece desk where you would sit in it and it'd have the desk on top of it, and I'd fall asleep in class, I would wake up, dude, my side of my face would be wet, and there'd be a puddle, like a complete puddle on the desk, man. And it's just like, oh, well, yeah, I'm not cleaning that up. Good luck for the next guy that got to come in here. Kind of gross. But yeah, true story. I mean, I'm not one to fabricate things, and I'm not one to really hide things from you guys. I've kind of involved you with a very vast majority of my life, and I'm a drooler. I definitely drool. I don't drool when I'm talking. Like, I'm not over here just salivating all over the place. But when I fall asleep, if I'm in a certain, like if I lay a certain way, it's just like, bam, water faucet on, J. Jerome Falls is happening. So kind of weird. So I mean, that'd be the itinerary. If you're gonna watch me sleep stream, that'd probably be the itinerary. Although the wife has nixed sleep streaming. We are not sleep streaming. Passing under a bridge with some decent graffiti. I like some decent graffiti. We'll go ahead and flip this around. We've lost some people. We started talking about drooling and sleep streaming. We've lost some people. I'm sure a couple more people will come in there, but there's a couple people that are still here, and maybe one of you guys are those sleep streamers. And I doubt it though. There can't be that underculture of sleep streaming. And if you just joined me, as I know somebody just did, and it just came in, John Widrow, read it. That's my brother.
Oh, I'm not even down there.
You got it. You got it. That's my bro from Chicago. Bam! Droolers to another. Flying Jersey wrote something.
Yeah, he repaired his Hudson temporary for now. Got to test it later. It does fly.
Nice. What was wrong with the Hudson? And John, I am in Mississippi, brother, and I'm actually going to see the Flying Jersey. He's like 12 minutes off my route, so I'm taking a 12-minute detour to see the Flying Jersey. And John, if you guys didn't know, John is one of those dudes that have, bam, 2 custom painted drones from J-Drone, and he's the only person to have any custom painted drones from J-Drone. And wife's digging around in a bag.
Yeah, because I shaved my legs and I shaved them dry, so now I gotta put lotion on.
Bam! She's gonna put some lotion on legs. Live lotion vision? No. Jersey wrote something.
I'm working on it, Jason.
My wife's doing 100 different things.
I had a flyaway, but a tree stopped it from going far.
Nice. Very good to hear. And there was a discussion. And I'm not going to hash who it was. There was a discussion on drone days, really dogging the Bugs 2. Really dogging the Bugs 2 and really upping the Hubsan that you have, that you just said it was a flyaway. And I have it too. Why am I not maintaining speed here? My cruise control stopped working? My light just never went out. Let's see. Cruise control off. I'm having technical difficulties here, so I'm going to increase cruise set. There we go. I don't know what's going on with my cruise control, but it wasn't maintaining speed. Maybe I pressed the button one too many times. But yeah, so a conversation was on drone days about the Bugs 2 being inferior to the Hubsan. I'm pretty sure the range is about the same. I'm pretty sure the motors are about the same. Pretty sure the flight time are about the same. I'm not glorifying either of them, even though I have both of them. I'm not glorifying either of them just for the simple fact that I think they're very comparable drones. I think they're very comparable drones, and I think both of them, bam, right here, Kia Soul, come on, Kia Soul, come on. Bamzo, we got a great Kia Soul. That's an older one. It doesn't have the silver trim on the bottom like mine does. But always nice to see Kia Souls. And Jersey wrote something again, if you have a minute. When you have a minute.
Both have bugs in them, but the husband has plenty of report flyways.
Right, I mean, any drone's going to have bugs. Absolutely. Any drone is going to have faults, and unless everybody reported it and it was statistically reported, you really won't know which one's the better one. Again, I'm going to have both of them, so maybe I'll be able to judge which one's the better one, but all the homework that I've done on them, I never got the Hubsan just because I had so many bugs in the Force at 200. I had them, and they're so comparable, I never got them. The only reason I got the Hubsans is because they were dirt cheap. Dude, the deals on the Hubsans that I got, they were dirt cheap, so I figured I can't pass them up. For a GPS brushless drone, I would be dumb to pass them up because you're not going to find that deal ever again. I mean, maybe you will. The deals have been coming and going. Live lotion cam with Kristen? Huh? Live lotion cam with Kristen? Anybody? She's putting lotion on her legs? She's probably not going to have that either. She just shaved her legs, so she's just throwing some lotion. she kind of like dry shaved her legs in the car, and then she's throwing lotion on it. That way she doesn't get abrasions and whatnot. I don't even think it could turn that far that way. Yeah, no, you can kind of see her face, but it won't turn that way that you can see her putting lotion on legs. Bam, that could be the thing. Jay Drone just increased subscribers by like 10,000 because they're watching his wife put lotion on her legs. I know there's a culture. I know there's a culture for that. I absolutely know there's a culture for that, dude. But we are not going to solicit my wife for views and likes and subscribers, or she wrote something.
She wouldn't be very happy about that, I think.
No, I don't think so either. And again, we are not soliciting my wife for subscribers or viewers or likes or whatnot. Although I know some people do. Some people solicit their significant others. Hey, baby, put this thin bikini on while I'm flying. Yo, I'll get better views. I know that happens. I know that happens 300% of the time. I'm not with it though. I'm not about that life. The bugs fly a bit faster. You say the bugs flies a bit faster. That's cool. That means that either means that it has stronger motors, or the Hubsan has a stronger GPS that's dragging it and not allowing it to fly as fast as the bugs. Because I've encountered drones that fly pretty docile with GPS on, and then once you take the GPS off, it's like a bat. Brushless motors are in full gear here. My wife's lotioning up the legs. She's not too happy. She dry shaved, but you got to do what you got to do when you're on the road. Jersey said something again.
Yeah, check out Catch 'em All Flying, his girl bands videos.
Yeah, and I mean that's what it is. And if that's what you got to do to get subscribers, I guess that's what you got to do to get subscribers.
We're stuck in a car together.
What's that?
So when we're on the road trip, I'm a little bit in them, but that's
right.
We're stuck in a car together.
We're on a road trip. My wife has been more involved with the channel, and again, it's not soliciting her to get views or likes or anything, because there's a pretty blonde sitting next to me. She's just participating in the channel. There are some guys that do. They absolutely do. They bam, put these short shorts on, put this bosom busting top on, and just go stand over there. Go stand over there, and I'll get you on my hat cam. And other guys will see you on my hat cam, and they'll subscribe, and they will. I mean, that's the nature of the beast. I'm not gonna lie, that's the nature of the beast. Sex sells, absolutely. We know sex sells. That's been in culture forever, huh? My wife said, better not be selling to you. But that's been what it's about, like, throughout culture, and people have based their YouTube on it. And myself, I'm not that dude. I'm scruffy, I'm a little bit ghetto, and that's what I'm selling. I'm selling a rougher edge on the drone game. I'm selling a fresher edge on the drone game. What?
My legs are on fire.
My legs' wifes are on my legs' wifes are on fire. My legs' wifes are on fire. I married my legs.
Do not dry shave and then put perfume lotion.
Do not dry shave and put perfume lotion
like
on.
aftershave, I guess, for you.
Yeah, it'd be like aftershave. That's perfumed aftershave balm. Yeah, absolutely. A good aftershave will burn.
That's how my legs feel.
So if you ever shaved and you threw aftershave, a good aftershave on, and you got that burny feeling, that's what my wife's experiencing. If you have wives at home, we just did a review of shaving your legs. Dry shaving in the car, don't do it. I mean, unless it's a necessity, and if it is a necessity, maybe
it was kind of a necessity.
Maybe just stick away from perfume lotions. Guys, if you are swimmers and you have to shave your legs before a swim meet, we've already gone through it. Do not use scented lotions. That's pretty weird. Jay Drone is reviewing leg shaving. But hey, we do it all here, right? And bam, we are about ready to go over some type of, we're probably gonna have a little bit of altitude here. Let's check it out. See if we're gonna get a nice view down the hill. See some clouds. Coming up on Cook Springs in a half a mile. Cook Springs, exit 152. And that is a nice view. I wish the green was transitioning better. Maybe it will up here. There, you can kind of see it off to the right where the sun's shining on it. That green is amazing. Alabama, you have the best grass ever. Alabama has the best grass ever. And we'll turn on the air a little bit because wife is smoking a cigarette. And if you smoke cigarettes, you are bad too. Coming from a person who used to smoke the majority of his life, Jay.
Drone videos have class.
Bamzo, exactly. I mean, They do. They absolutely do. I was going to try to contradict that and say, no, I'm not classy, but I am. To a certain point.
We're kidding.
Right. Well, I'm family oriented. You can sit down with your nephew or niece and watch my channel. Yesterday we were kind of talking about shifts a little bit, which
that was on Drone Days.
Or that was on Drone Days, so that wasn't even here. But yeah, I try not to curse. I don't do like what a lot of other people do. Like some people will put their thumbnails like a half-naked woman, and there's not even a half-naked woman in there, but they're doing it to draw people in for the clickbait. I don't do that either. We try to hold a family-oriented, classy type channel here. Am I a little bit edgy? Absolutely. Do I talk a little bit different than most people, most of the drone reviewers that might be perceived as geeks or whatnot? Absolutely. And if you're a geek, there's nothing wrong with being a geek. Pablo Drone and his brother Edward Van Drill, they'll say they're nerds day in and day out, and I have no problem with that whatsoever. I don't categorize myself as that. Some of you guys might, because dude, I know milliamp an hour, I know lipos, and I know how to wire things, and if that classifies me as a nerd, then bam, I'm a nerd. But I'm a very athletic dude. I'm a pretty ghetto dude, highly urban influenced dude, and here's more green for you. But not so urban that I can't appreciate Mississippi's green. I absolutely love the color on these trees. I love the color on the grass. So that's the J Drone channel, man. We do a lot of things. We do travel, we do urban exploration. I've met Drone Days members already, which I absolutely love meeting Drone Days members. I love meeting YouTubers and whatnot, because it's weird. I've never met Jersey per se. I think I've talked to him on the phone several times. I've definitely messaged him back and forth. We've gone back and forth on here, but I've never met him. And bet money that when I meet him, maybe we'll stay live for a little bit, meeting Jersey or whatever, or maybe I'll stop it and I'll start a new live meet, or maybe I'll just meet him and then we'll go live. Bam, met the flying Jersey, kind of like I did with Paul Barger. But I love meeting some of you guys. Any of yous that are actually genuine people that are not fake or phonies. I love meeting genuine people. And where I was going with that, I met Paul Barger in Las Vegas, and he even made it. It's like, dude, it's like we already knew each other. It's like we kind of grew up with one another. We know each other. It's not this whole new weird thing. Like when you meet somebody new, it's weird.
That's how it was with Pablo too.
Right. That's how it was with Pablo. It wasn't weird. It was like, hey, we've kind of known each other, and we've only been talking on the internet for like a year or 2 years now, and it was just like, bam, it was time to meet an old friend. Hook up with an old friend, and that's exactly what it was. And I anticipate Jersey, I anticipate the same thing. Although this is going to be a short meet because I got a long day ahead of me, I anticipate it's just going to be like meeting a brother, meeting another friend that I've known for quite some time that we share the same interests in. And that's one thing I love about the internet. One thing I love about Facebook, one thing I love about YouTube is you have these connections on there, but then actually meeting people, you realize that those connections weren't just keyboards. It wasn't just a front. It's real. Like
not everybody's like that.
And no, not everybody's like that. And I experienced something in Drone Days yesterday that I dealt with that I'm not going to rehash here. But I had somebody that I thought was genuine, and basically, like, here, check it out. If somebody's talking trash on Jersey, if somebody's going to talk trash on Jersey in front of me, and they're not holding a legitimate, like, they're just talking trash. They're clowning. There's no precedent to their bias in what they're doing. I'm going to have his back, and I'm going to shut him down. I'm going to try to shut him down. I'm going to tell him how it is. And I would expect the same thing that Jersey would do, and I know Jersey would do the same thing, just as well as Paul Barger probably would, and just as well as Pablo Drone probably would, and John Woodrow would. We basically have one another's back, and somebody, unfortunately, that I thought had my back, talked a lot of shit behind my back and said some stuff behind my back. And again, it's drama. I don't want drama, so I cut it off at the head, and now it's that Jersey Road song.
Yeah, man, going to be awesome to meet you in person. You helped me get where I am in drones today.
Bam, so, and that's another thing. Where Jersey's at in drones, he's saying I assisted him at. And I'm a very humble person, but I take that to the heart that I'm helping people. That's another reason why this channel's here. Obviously, the past few weeks has been travel with Jay Drone and his wife. But generally, when I'm doing the reviews, I'm trying to be informative and I'm trying to help people. And if I've helped Jersey to get to the point where he's at right now, dude, that's huge. That hits heavy for me. And that's dope. And I know on his YouTube, he started YouTube. I pushed hard for you guys to go over to his YouTube and check him out, subscribe to him, because I know he's a good dude and I know what he's doing. Maybe some of you can relate to. I know not everybody's gonna relate to Jay Drone. Not everybody's gonna relate to the bouncy ball and the fast talking and the dialect that I have. Maybe you would relate to Jersey a little bit better, and that's why I throw people to different channels. Not to deter you from this channel. Please stay with my channel. Yeah, I should get over in this lane. The lane that I'm in is really rough. Bam, so.
See?
Here, check this out. That center lane there, you can see a color differential too. The center lane's a rough lane, man. I don't know what they did there. Maybe, and you guys said you don't get much snow down here, so I don't understand why that would have been so rough. And I think it cleared back up. There's a rough patch of road there. I got somebody over there. I'm getting back in the center lane. I like to be in the center lane. That way people aren't pinning me. That way I have options if I have to get out of it. And we are doing 80. Is it everybody else doing 80? I think everybody else is doing 80. We'll stay at like 75. Set the cruise control at 75. We're going to do 75 here. But yeah, dude, connections, man. And that's life. That's life, man. It's not just the internet world or anything. That is life. The connections you make throughout life make your quality of life. It does. The little lady sitting next to me, which she can kind of come on screen, bam, she's on screen. She's one of my major connections in life and has been for a long period of time, and that makes my quality of life better. This trip by myself, it probably would have been okay, but I probably would have went nuts. More nuts than what I am, just because I would have been doing it alone. I wouldn't have had anybody to talk to, anybody to converse with, anybody to share it. I mean, maybe if we were doing the YouTube thing, I would have been able to share it with you guys, but I think you would have seen a Wilson effect. Bruce or Tom Hanks, was it Tom Hanks? That was stuck on that island and named little volleyball Wilson. I think you guys would have seen a Wilson effect, where maybe I would have had my player's card here. Maybe I would have named him Goldie, and I would have been chatting with Goldie here along the way, and my brain probably would have just deteriorated. But in a normal day of life, Castaway, yes, that's what I'm referring to. I'm referring to the movie Castaway, where he went completely nuts. If you don't have connections in life, you will. I promise you, you'll go nuts. If you have the means to live like a hermit and just block off the world and go live in the woods, that's your thing, by all means. But I promise you, you're gonna get a little loopy. We as people need human connection with one another, and that's what YouTube and Facebook allows. It allows human connection through the internet that maybe you wouldn't normally have. Maybe somebody's disabled and all they have is the computer. They can't get out and about like they used to be, but they have these interactions and connections, and it makes for better quality of life. I promise you that. That's my little talk about life. We could touch on a little bit more about life. Karma. I wholeheartedly believe in karma. Do good things will happen. Pay it forward. If you've never seen the movie Pay It Forward, you should watch that. And that's my premise for constantly telling people to pay it forward. It'll come back around to you. It always does. We got water to the right of me. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. You kind of see it, maybe. Hands up. Yeah, you can see it. There's a nice little waterway there. And maybe that's the Mississippi. Is that the Mississippi? I don't know. Man, look at those clouds. We got clean clouds, guys. We are premise to Talladega Nights. Is that from there, or is that just a coincidence that there's a town right there named that? Watch my gas. I still got plenty of gas. We're doing good on gas, man. Gas rates have come down, and I'm getting better gas mileage out here than I was driving through Utah and Colorado up the mountains, where gas was actually pretty high. Needles, California, they will rip you. If you're ever in Needles, California, you will pay $5 to $6 a gallon of gas if you drive 2 miles in California. Damn, bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Easy there, easy, bumpies. Bridge. Jay Drone don't like bridges.
Lots of water.
Bam, lots of water. I don't know if you're catching it. Don't quite like bridges. I don't like being suspended in the air. If the bridge ever fell, my car's falling. And I'm kind kind of like in a death trap. Will that ever happen? Probably not. That's just something that I have stuck in my head, that I don't like being on bridges. Will I drive on them? As you just saw, yes, I will drive on some bridges. Lincoln, next 2 exits. I don't know nothing about Lincoln besides Abraham. That's the only thing I know about Lincoln. So unless the town was named after him, that's all I know. That's all I know. Let's see, what do we got coming up here? We have International Motorsports Hall of Fame. That's in Lincoln. Anybody been to the International Sports Hall of Fame in Lincoln? I have not. I don't think I've ever been to a Sports Hall of Fame. I don't think I have. I don't think I would go to a Sports Hall of Fame unless it was for basketball. I absolutely love me some basketball. I love playing soccer, but I wouldn't go for one for soccer. Basketball, NBA, National Basketball Association. I love basketball. I love playing basketball. I love watching basketball. That's probably about the only sport that I can actually dive into and sit down and watch game after game. D Ford's. What is D Ford's? Big building that said D Ford's. Not sure what that's about. Weather's looking nice. This is drone flying weather. We'll get you back on the road. Get y'all back on the road. I'm on to the east. Bam, so look at that greenery out the wazoo. Lincoln, Altena, Bush. I don't know if you can see that. It's a big. Anybody know Talladega? I don't know where Talladega Nights was made. Talladega to Lincoln. Now we're just meshing words up together. Benton Nissan. How much further until our next direction? 104 miles till our next direction, and we are lagging. I apologize for that, guys. Salmon. Somebody said salmon.
Salmon's good.
Salmon's good. I like salmon.
Some dill sauce.
Some dill sauce. Get some dill sauce on some salmon. Some lemon. Now we're cooking with J-Drone, and I got a Volkswagen that is crawling up my butt. Watch this. Bam, flip that around. Wait for it. He's going, and I'm doing 75. I'm doing 75. He said cream cheese.
Yeah, no cream cheese.
My wife says no cream cheese.
Maybe some dill sauce and lemon.
Unless we're just talking about cream cheese by itself. I love some cream. Dude, I can eat cream cheese by the spoonful. When I have a bagel with cream cheese. Cream cheese. When I have a bagel with cream cheese, I like to have me a lot of cream cheese. Low connection. My wife's in low connection here.
It's on my side of things.
Okay, it was on her side. It's not on my side. Cream cheese, dude. I will have cream cheese with. I will have a bagel with my cream cheese. I will have about that much cream cheese slammed in between 2 pieces of bagel. I love cream cheese. Absolutely love it. And I just prefer Philadelphia cream cheese. The flavored cream cheese is okay, but I prefer Philadelphia cream cheese. Yeah, speed limit 70. I'm doing 75. That Volkswagen is gone. He must be doing like 95, dude. 100 mile an hour. Volkswagens are good cars from what I hear. I've never owned a Volkswagen, but I've had friends that swear by Volkswagens and Saabs. I had somebody run a Saab. I think they've completely flipped the odometer well over, like, I don't know what the odometer, 900,000 miles, well over 100,000 miles. They flipped the odometer, and the Saab just kept running. Routine maintenance, just oil changes and brakes. That's all he ever did to it. And an old Saab is like an 80-something Saab that kept running. And if you just joined in, J-Drone is in Mississippi. We are heading to the Flying Jersey for a slight detour, and then we are going to Soquel. Anybody know where Soquel is? That is South Carolina. Somebody wrote something.
The best is when you lick it from the edge of the bagel after compressing it. Yeah, when you smush it all together and the cream cheese comes out the sides, and you gotta lick around and get the cream cheese.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't know that I've ever done that. I think I've been a glutton. I think I've been a glutton all my life where I put the cream cheese in there, and it's just this massive cream cheese.
And then it's like gone in 2 seconds.
Yeah, dude, I promise you. If you ever want to see anybody eat something quickly, if I enjoy it, it's gone, and I can't even remember that I ate it. I remember I had a piece, like a bite, but then I'm sad. I get sad. I get a little bit depressed after the food's gone.
A peanut butter cup. I don't
right, a peanut butter cup. Give me 2 peanut butter cups, okay? Give me 2 peanut butter cups. It's like a magic trick. It's gone, and I'm looking for the second peanut butter cup in the thing. I already ate it, dude. Like, I get sad. I get a little bit depressed with foods that I like. But yeah, I think as far as cream cheese bagel goes, I think I've always been a glutton where it's just like smashed together and nom 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 nom, done. and I'm looking for more. And I probably ate like a half a pound of cream cheese, which definitely ain't good for you, but it definitely tastes good, man. What is this here? Maybe this is Talladega. Is this a raceway or something? I see big flags. I see big flags. Is this a raceway, guys? This Talladega Raceway? What do we got? No, maybe it's a dirt raceway. Maybe it's just like a parkway for RVs.
It's an RV park.
Maybe it's an RV park for Talladega Raceway, and the raceway is off to the side there. Does anybody know? Can you let me know? Let me know, please. Let me know if Will Ferrell was here making the movie. I don't even know if that's where they made the movie. We have the Talladega Municipal Airport. That's what we're coming on exit 173. So I don't know if the raceway's here. I don't watch NASCAR that often. My family is huge into NASCAR. My mother, her husband, somebody wrote something. My grandfather.
I've never related so much in my entire life.
Really? That is awesome. And that, I mean, dude, hey, that's another part of why I'm live, man. I mean, this is a drone channel. And we're talking about cream cheese, but this is a drone channel that I've diverted to an urban exploration channel that I've diverted into a travel channel that often we talk about food, and everybody loves food. But yeah, dude, if you're relating to me, that's awesome, man. I would hope that some people relate to some of the stuff that I'm talking about, and I know some people are just scratching their heads like, WTF? This guy's Looney Tunes? What's that?
Or they relate and they don't say it.
Or they relate and they don't say it, which is fine. I'm happy to have people watching that don't type, because I know through the course of this feed, there's been like up to a max of like 15 people, and there's only been like 3 or 4 people typing. Right now we have like 6, and there's only like 1 or 2 people typing. The other 4 people that are just chilling, dude, I'm happy to have you here. You don't gotta type. You can just watch the mind explosion of J-Drone coming out of his mouth and catch nice green views of Alabama here. John said something.
After your 66 trip, Pennsylvania's home sweet home, right?
Yes, Pennsylvania want to be home. My wife says no. She doesn't want to go back.
I don't like leaving.
My wife doesn't like going back home. Myself, I have my drone horde there, and my 2 Cadillacs, and my Pontiac, and my Impala there, and my cat, who I've been keeping eyes on because I have a security camera that I installed. I don't know if you guys checked out this security camera that I bought epically. Dude, on my phone, click, bam, I can look at home. See, I think it said something.
The J-Drone, Sean, are you not entertained?
Yes, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Be entertained, please be entertained. And if I'm not entertaining, please say something stupid that maybe I could interject off of and entertain you. If you really fancy ponies and you really like ponies, let's talk about ponies, man. I can talk about ponies. I worked on a farm, and prior to working on an agricultural farm, second grade around massive horses, where I was fine working around them. But then after that, I had a mild kind of like a bridge fear, a mild fear of horses, just because of the monstrosity of them. I was a small dude around these big horses, and dude, they'd be able to whoop me, dude. And right now, a full-grown horse would probably still be able to whoop me. I got a Nissan crawling up my butt, dude. I mean, if you're gonna ride my butt, you better pull my hair. I know there's not much back there because I'm getting bald, but dude, he is riding my butt hardcore. I should just brake check him. I should brake check him. Somebody wrote something, I think.
First said the Gladiator, laugh out loud, and you were breaking up a bit.
I'm sorry that I'm breaking up. If I break up...
I have 5 bars.
My wife has 5 bars, so maybe it's the tractor trailers that I'm surrounded by. Maybe their CD stuff is interfering with me. Here we go. Here's the Nissan that rode my butt and didn't take the courtesy of pulling my hair. He's going to cut right in front of me. Bam! Cut right in front of me, and he's going to be gone. Dude, I'm almost doing 80. I'm almost doing 80.
Must be from Chicago.
Nope, he was from Georgia. He was not from Chicago.
J-Drone said that he is entertained.
TCM, I'm happy you're entertained, bro. And this, Eric, not only is this good for you guys, obviously it's good for you guys, I'm entertaining you guys. This is huge for me. Driving, like, dude, I'm putting on miles, man, dude. And the first day, I wish, what?
They should see us at night when we're here singing 80s songs.
Yeah, the first day, I didn't think to go live, and it was rough. Like, it was rough. It was getting rough for me. And where I'm saying it's good for me, and then I'll touch on what my wife just said. It's good for me because my brain is staying awake. I'm staying active. I'm not just staring at a road and drifting off into nothingness, which a lot of people do, and that's fatigue. That's road fatigue. Maybe there should be laws set that if you get fatigued, you need to go live. Everybody has Facebook. Everybody has YouTube. Maybe that should be a law, because I promise you, I'm not fatigued when I'm doing this. I'm interacting with you guys, and I'm staying alert, and I'm staying awake. But anyway, yeah, so the first night that I did, I think I did like 14 to 16 hours, and I drove pitch black. Pitch black. There were no reflectors, there were no lights, there was no nothing for like 3 hours. Just the lights coming off of my car. There was no cars. We got Policia up here, so let's go ahead and flip this around and let's slow down. Like 3 hours we're driving in pitch black, and what is he doing, dude? He's yanking somebody. I think he's yanking somebody over. So I'm gonna let this tractor trailer or big rig or big boy, we're gonna let him go over here. I kind of want to show you guys, but everybody's pulling over into this lane. Here, we're gonna get over. Hold on. I want to give you up close and personal with the Policia. We're gonna get over here. We're not gonna go in the same lane. Hey there, buddy. Nice hat. Nice hat. He got the Nissan. He got the Nissan, guys. Karma. There it is. Karma. Firsthand. You guys see it. Dude, we just saw the Nissan.
There's another one.
There's another one. We're slowing down. They're getting people left and right. Check it out. Got that guy. Dude, there's got to be a speed trap here. J-Drone's doing a speed limit. Speed limit 70. I'm doing the speed limit. Look at it here. Oh, man. I flipped it around the wrong way. There's another one. 3 in a row. 3 in a row, dude. Dude, 3 cops had 3 people pulled over in a row. But how about that Nissan? Get you some karma. Get you some instant karma on the J-Drone show. I told you. I seen him on my rear view mirror. I think I made the comment. He was riding my butt so hard, he might as well pull my hair. And then he zipped him. Whoop. Where'd that get him? J-Drone's in front of him doing the speed limit. Where'd that get him? That got him a ticket and a detour to Copland. What? I'm pretty stoked about that. That's the first time that I've seen that, and I've been wishing for it, because that's reckless driving. I can see speeding a little bit. Like 70, I'm doing right now, the speed limit is 70. I'm setting my cruise control to 72. I think that's fair. I think that's responsible driving. But if you're bobbing and weaving, you're being a reckless driver, and what? You're gonna cause an accident eventually. What did Jersey say?
He said, I enjoy the show laughing my way off, Karma, and I told you they'd be prowling.
Dude, but that's serious prowling. In any state, I've never seen that before. Like, they must have had a speed trap. That must have been a speed trap. That must have been a coordinated speed trap, dude, where there's 3 of them sitting in the same cut. 3 of them sitting in the same cut. One dude goes out and grabs somebody. Oh, look, the cop got somebody. I can speed up and go, and bam, you speed up because the cop has somebody. They're not going to get you. Another cop comes out of the cut. 2 cops, there can't be a third one. Dude, there was a third one. There was bam, 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 3 in a row. People got pulled over within a quarter mile. That was epic, dude. Jersey said something, I think.
A lot of them down here.
Yeah, I mean, and dude, how about instant karma? Dude, I just talked about karma. Do good things will happen. Bad drive, you're driving like a bad Bentley. What? We got a Bentley? Yes. Look at that Bentley. Let's get behind that Bentley. He's not going that fast. Bentley in the house. That's probably only the 2nd or 3rd Bentley that I've seen on this trip. I've seen 1 Rolls Royce, and right there. We got a Bentley right in front of us. Somebody wrote something.
American roads seem a lot more eventful than UK.
Certain parts are a lot more eventful. And then certain parts are just dead, brother. Certain parts turn my brain into cream corn, where it's just like I'm melting into the road because there's nothing to look at. There's no traffic on the road besides me, and it's tough. Some of the roads are tough, but yeah, where you actually have traffic, it's eventful. Like, dude, we just seen a Bentley. I don't know how enthused you guys are about that, but I'm a pretty big car enthusiast, and that's an expensive car rolling down the road. Very expensive car, and I got a rig full of vehicles that just cut in front of me. Thanks, buddy. Don't think your dispatcher would have been too happy if you would have crashed that vehicle. Could you imagine somebody crashing a rig like that full of brand new cars? What the cost total would be? That would be devastating. I don't think he would ever get his CDL back. And we're gonna get back over here in the middle lane where I like to drive. I don't think he'd ever get his CDL back, and I think he would. I don't know. What would you do? I mean, there has to be a precursor to know. Hey, you're driving a rig with all these vehicles. You're driving a lot of miles. Although it's probably not highly probable, it is definitely possible that you can wreck this rig in all those cars. I wonder, has it happened? It's had to have happened before, I would think. Especially like stuff like that, where you just cut in front of somebody. Like, what if he would have cut in front of, like, maybe say a full-ton truck or a quarter-ton truck that did not want to move, and he ended up clipping the front end, and he just went all over the place, smashed in the median, bam, done. John said something.
Let me go back out because you're spitting on mine. You're a smooth driver, Jay. I feel safe in your video.
Bam! Happy. I try to be very responsible. My wife has high anxiety. But if I'm driving properly, her anxiety levels are low. Even when we're driving in high congested and I know I'm driving well, her anxiety kicks up again. So part of that is for her, but part of that's the karma thing. I'm in no rush, man. I'm gonna get where I'm going, and I'm gonna get there safely, and I'm gonna get there in one piece, and I'm not going to. In my two-door Cadillac Coupe, is 500 cubic inch 4-barrel carburetor. It has a turbo on it. It's pushing well over 5. I won't go flying through a town where I could possibly hit a kid or anything. I generally will designate a straight stretch that I know I'm pretty safe to do that with. It's still driving recklessly, I'm not gonna lie. Same thing with my Grand Prix. My Grand Prix is not cooking out that much horsepower. It's actually almost the same amount of horsepower this will put out in sport mode, but it's a small compact car, it's low to the ground, and it accelerates very quickly. So in those junctures, I'm a little bit careless, a little bit. Just like when we're in drone days, people get a little bit careless. I tell them to do it as safely as possible. Know your area. So I'm not deciding, bam, I'm going to take my 500 horsepower Cadillac out on a road that I don't know that could twist and turn and that there could be kids playing on it. No, that's not the case at all. I try to be as responsible as possible, even when I'm being J-Drone talk of driving. That's how you should all operate. I understand people have the need for speed. Dude, I got the need for speed. But and my wife lost me again. Hopefully you guys are still going strong. And if you guys are there, we're gonna cut over to the center lane here.
Like, I have a lot of bars. I don't know why it keeps doing that.
Yeah, my wife says she has a lot of bars. She's not sure why. She keeps losing me here. And we got clouds for days here. We got clouds for days. Bam! Look at the transition. How'd you like that? It kind of fades over it, and dude, strong picture on those clouds, man. That's phones are good phones as far as camera quality goes. We are still good on gas, man. We're doing great. My wife's chomping at the bits here, so we are gonna make an abrupt stop. She needs to get a drink. We don't want the wife dehydrating here, so I think I'm just gonna let her go into the store, and we will people watch as she goes into the store. We got a Waffle House. We don't want to go to a Waffle House. No, ever. We're never going to a Waffle House. Gas station. I think gas stations were marked over this way. We'll flip it over. And it's weird, guys. As we stopped in, and here's some traffic for you, and from UK, brother. It gets a little bit congested. As we stopped in West Memphis, man, before we stopped in West Memphis, my wife has never heard of a Waffle House before. She hasn't done a lot of traveling.
We've seen them a couple of times on the road, so
but,
I inquired.
Right, she inquired about it. She said, what's a Waffle House? And I kind of let her know what a Waffle House was. If that Waffle House where that incident happened was close to the hotel, I probably would have been involved in it. My wife probably would have been involved in it, because we probably would have went to a Waffle House. So we are definitely fortunate that Waffle House wasn't right next door. We had Taco Bell instead. We ate some Taco Bell instead,
which
have
to sit down inside.
Right, I didn't have to sit down inside nowhere. We kind of ate in Hotel Kia here, and we were safe. But yeah, I'll never eat in a Waffle House again. The likability of that happening in another Waffle House is probably nil to none. Kind of like that analogy where I said about the tractor trailer carrying all the cars. Probably nil to none that they'll ever wreck one of those and destroy all the vehicles on board. But yeah, I'm good on Waffle Houses. I'll stick to IHOPs. I'll stick to International House Pancakes, which I don't know if you guys have them down here. Big Texaco coming up. Let's see. Let's figure out how do I get over there. I'm probably gonna have to be over here. I'm probably gonna have to be in this turning lane. two whatchamacallit, two interstates meet, and I got a turn signal, and there goes Policia over that way. And we got a Honda that needs to sit right there, and we are going into here. I missed my turn to the Texaco, so we're gonna figure. And here, Waffle House. Talking about Waffle House, there's Waffle House right there. We're gonna figure out how to loop back around. And as the wife goes inside the store, I might take my dog out so he can pee, and we'll take you with. And this is a pretty populated area here. Got a sleep in. We got Mellow Mushroom.
What happened with the
we were staying in West Memphis. Yes, puppy dog, you are gonna go out. We were staying in West Memphis, man, and there was a kid, and I'm gonna say a kid. He couldn't have been over 25 years old. There was a kid that had documented and federal documented mental issues where he had an AK-47 and they took the AK off of him, and I guess we'll stop here. They took the AK off of him, and somehow he got the AK back throughout the course of the years of further documented mental history, and he went into the Waffle House and started shooting, and unfortunately there's fatalities. Yes, puppy dog, yes, there's grass over there. Mama's gonna go in and get drinks, and we're gonna stay live. I'm gonna take you guys outside of the car, watch the dog pee. We're gonna pee stream. I told you guys we weren't gonna do it, but we are gonna pee stream. We're gonna doggy pee stream, which you won't be able to see him. He's like a low rider. He sits low to the ground, so you're just gonna see him kind of squat because he is a boy.
What do you want?
Monster. I will take a monster. So we're getting out. Wife's getting out of the car, and puppy up here. Come on. I got my puppy dog. I'm gonna flip the camera around on me and the puppy dog. There is the puppy dog. Puppy dog gotta go pee. I gotta go pee. And we'll turn it around to catch the wife. Bam, there's the wife there. Subscribe, guys. I got a wife. She has blonde hair. I'm joking. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Yeah, man. And it was, again, where we stayed was a rough area. I have friends that are truckers, and bear with me here, guys. Bam, puppy down there. I have friends that are truckers that even said, dude, you're in a rough neighborhood, man. I've been through there before because wait, you gotta wait for me. Dude, he's like trying to jump out of the car. All right. So got puppy dog, got my keys. We're gonna go out here. Ow, ow, ow. J-Drone's leg locks up when he sits in the car for a long period of time. But yeah, so I mean, it was scary, and I mean, dude, I'm from a rough neighborhood. I grew up around rough people, so I'm down for some ghetto. But to hear that the very next day after, or actually the same day, and we are gonna pee stream. Dun 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 dun. Come on, this way. Go ahead, go potty. Bam, pee streaming, watching the dog pee on the J-Drone show. Yeah, good boy. I don't know if we could poop stream. I don't know if he's gonna go potty. Go ahead. No, go ahead. He'll follow me around. There we go. We might be poop streaming. He's looking. He wants to play. Go ahead. Good boy. And we're not gonna get the back end, but we'll bother him a little and get in front. This is what my dog looked like when he poops. Are you done? Done? As he's chasing my feet. Are you done? I think he's done. So we'll turn it back on me as he's getting a mouthful of grass. And put it up here. Bamzo, puppy dog. We just poo and pee streams. That is the first for the J-Drone channel. Probably the last, unless I'm going live on one of these streams and doing really well. So what we are going to do now is water stream. What is water streaming? Well, we're gonna put the dog right here. Hold on, stay. Stay. Get back. Stay. No, stay. No, come on. Stay. Stay there. You don't want to stay. Stay. Everybody at home, tell the dog to stay. Stay. Hey, stay. Right here. I'll be smart. Be smarter than the dog. Put him over here. There's no way he can make it over here in the time that I close the door. Yes. I love those things. What we're doing here, guys, is, wow, my wife really screwed things up on me. She kind of put her clothes there. Bamzo. He knows what's up. He's like, I want water. Every time we stop, I give him water, and then we feed him inside. Stay there. Don't even think about jumping. Little puppy bowl of water. Little bottle of water. Just wait, dude, wait. Don't think about jumping. He's thinking about jumping. All right, come here. Stay. Just wait. He's like, come on, give me that water, dude. Give me that water. Water streaming on the Jay Drone Show. And he generally would drink it all. Nope. No walking around. No. You want to rest that? Nope. Want to rest that? No. Don't go into the car. Yum, 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 yum. I like water. Yum, yum. All right, he's done. So he's going back in the car. Going back in the car, in the messy car. Bam, we're gonna put him on his bed and we'll get him food in a little bit. And bamzo, there's a drone for the drone channel. No, you're done. You're done. You're done. No, get back. Get closer. There we go. So I'm gonna post you guys up inside. Or here, all right. We have a dilemma, guys. We have an option. And there's the puppy back there. We have two options. I leave you in the car with the wife, and she can try to entertain you and talk to you guys. Or I gotta go pee. I take you into the bathroom and basically have it like sitting on top of the urinal as I go to the bathroom. As I said, Paul Barger has done that, and I don't know, maybe the Jay Drone Show will do it. What do we do here? Do we leave you guys in the car? Do we take you into the gas station? Somebody type it, gas station, take us into the gas station. We don't want to be with your wife. Or type wife. What? Well, maybe you guys could try to entertain my wife. Prod her with questions and whatnot if you guys decide that you want to stay in the car. And the dog that is photobombing this vlog. Wife, John says, wife, let it get I vote car, kind of. Well, I wasn't going to show you guys. I definitely wasn't going to show you, but that's two for the wife. She's smoking a cigarette, so I'm going to get the keys and we're going to put it down here. So you guys are going to have to try to engage her with questions and whatnot, and she can definitely read them. Let's see. I don't know if that'll go over any further. Let's see. We'll tilt it like that. Bam, so there we go. The wife and the puppy is all yours. I will be right back, guys. Talk.
I don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah, huh? Talk about stuff. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
Mr. Drone tries to be a good boy. He decided while we were on our trip that he was going to get a puppy, which probably wasn't the best idea because now we have him to deal with on our travels. No, I don't do drones. I tried to fly a drone and it didn't work out too well, so we just left it at that. I also don't really like being on camera too much. The vlog bomber. Yes, I smoke Marlboro Menthol 100s. The puppy's name is Zuni. Well, he said he was going to have me try to fly the Phantom, but I'm a little bit nervous flying the Phantom because I know it's more expensive, and if I crashed it, I'd feel really bad.
Jay Drone's back. I'm giving the dog some food. What'd you guys talk about?
I am enjoying the trip, if I do drones.
Oh.
If you've been good.
If I've been good? What?
I said no, not really.
Here we go. You're not getting back out. Poo, you went pee. You've been on YouTube seeing you went poo and pee. You're good. Holy freaking bumblebee type thing.
You would have a hard time crashing the Phantom. That's what he said.
That's what I said, man. I said that to her too. Check this out, guys. You guys can keep talking to her. She can message you back. Dude, check this guy out. Look at this dude. That thing is gnarly, man. If you lose orientation or control, sticks will stop in midair. Exactly, that's what I think, man. Look at this dude. That guy is gnarly. He's big too. Like here, check it out. That's, ooh, he's moving. He's like, leave me alone, I will bite you. Look, that's the size of my finger, dude. He's like the bottom part of my pointer finger. I think it's a hornet. I think so, man. I don't know. Yeah, he's checking out my one. Here, look, he is. I don't know if it'll focus.
What are you doing?
The hornet. It's a massive hornet there. It would go straight to hover. Wasp, hornet, wasp, one or the other. And I'm going to just flip this over here. Everybody could say, no, he's sitting. If he would stay there, I'm good with that. I just don't like him up here. All right, we're gonna get driving again. We are on the way.
That was kind of weird.
What? What? Talking to them?
Yeah.
Really? What? Are you kidding?
Not,
How's that weird, dude?
I don't do that.
My wife's like, I don't do that. I don't do the live thing. I don't know how to talk.
I don't know how to talk to these people.
No, and look, he won't stay there. Get back. Get back. You have food. You have water.
Like I tried to entertain
Get
him
back.
with the
Get back.
puppy.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Stay back. Stay back. Bam. Puppy gate.
I'm a lot easier to talk to in person.
Yeah, like let's see, her and Pablo really kicked it off and whatnot. They were talking back and forth. She is, and Jersey will find out too. She's a little bit easier to talk to off of this. It takes, and which way am I going?
I don't know.
It takes it takes a certain breed just to blah 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 the whole time, kind of like I do.
Which I can do sometimes.
Which my wife said she can do
We
sometimes.
did that yesterday.
I don't know. I'm just gonna. I don't know which way it wants me to go here. That's her map kind of sucks. They said you did good. Get back, puppy. Get back. Get back. Oh, now he's getting tough. Get back. Go lay down. Yeah, beat the pillow up, dude. Look at this guy. He's a freaking animal, dude. All right, so I'm here. You might want me to turn here. We got a Jeep coming. Dude, dude, I don't know if you guys can see it. Here, let's see, where is it? Right here. Right here. He's still here, dude. He's hanging on tight. That hornet. It just redirected me.
Now it's doing something else, so yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm just gonna take right here and it's gonna have to redirect me. I see the original Texaco that we were gonna stop at. So it's probably gonna have me turn right up there to get back on the interstate. Stay back, puppy. Yeah, big loop. Massive loop. So here we go. We'll put you guys on the loop. Keep you in the loop, on the loop. No, stay back. You hear him? Did you guys hear him? It's like, I will eat you. I will do what I want. Get back. Get back. And we are in a massive loop here. Oh, so a little bit of information about this crazy dog that's in here. It's very wild. What's that?
They had asked if you were a good J drum, and I said that you were a little bad because you decided to get a puppy on our trip, and it kind of made things a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, it made it difficult, but it's not like I went out and I was searching to get a puppy. Put him back there, please.
I have a cigarette in my hand.
Well, give me the cigarette. Give me the cigarette.
No,
you take
you
the dog.
don't smoke.
Yeah, I don't smoke, but cigarettes don't bother. Try to put him back. Maybe he'll stay. I don't know.
Alright, Tushy coming in.
And your thing's not talking to me. I think I gotta be on 20 East. That makes sense. I think I was on 20 East. So we are on 20 East, I think.
It's not gonna go.
See, this dog is crazy. Look at him, dude. Look, he's like, guys, you watched me pee. You guys watched me pee. You watched me poo. Now you just want to throw me back there and get me off the camera. I freaking love the camera, guys. Anyway, about this dog, dude. I'm sitting at a red light, so I'm able to hold him and kind of manhandle him. It is said to be the oldest dog breed, period. And the closest thing to this dog is an Australian dingo. So as you heard, as he's getting mad, he's just likes to bite and whatnot. He's a very wild dog, and I'm hoping, Vlog Bomber, absolutely. I'm hoping that I'll be able to break him because I don't want him biting off my face. It was nice to be with your other half. See, they like being with you. So instead of me pee streaming, I mean, I'm sure you guys didn't mind the little guy pee streaming. All right, see you later, buddy. He's crying. He don't want to just sit. See you later. Hands up. He's going back there. He'll end up coming back, I'm sure. As you can see. What was I saying? Oh, the dog. The dog was basically a gift from, what are you doing, dude? From an Indian to my wife. Asked her if she would basically accept the doggy, accept one of the dogs and take a dog, and to say no I thought would have been rude, so I picked the dog. Essentially it was a gift to my wife. What?
I'm just waiting for it to go.
I got it. Like, I put food out for him, dude. He has food back there, and normally, like, he was with the water, smashed through water. Normally he'd go smash that food. No, you can't be on my lap, dude. You can't be on my lap while I'm driving. And that's another J Drone driving safe. Trying not to have the puppy distract him. We're back on the road. No, get. You're going. Look at him, persistent. All right, go ahead. What are you gonna do? If he would just lay down, I think I'd be good with it. But I don't think he's gonna lay down. So we'll see, guys. We'll see if the dog actually relaxes and sits and lays down. Which now he's just crying, and he's probably gonna try to eat this. You hear him? Not content, dude. He ain't content at all. What are you doing, dude? Camera's up here if you want to say hi. Now he's gonna go try to crawl over on my wife's lap, which will be a little bit better than me, but then it'll kind of annoy her. We have a nice BMW.
He's drinking my energy drink.
Oh, yes, that's another thing. This dog likes to try to drink energy drinks. Anytime we have drinks in the center console, the dog's like all up on it. Like, I don't know if the Indian guy who gave it to us was just like throwing energy drink cans at this dog. It's just like biting into it, and maybe that's why he's all jacked up and whatnot, because he has like excess energy inside of him. Probably not. This is probably just wildness inside of him that is doing that. But here, we'll give you a little look at what we see here. Some of you guys not familiar with the traffic patterns in the United States. Somebody wrote something.
Get used to in the car driving might make you nervous, might not be used to it while driving.
No, he's used to it. He's absolutely used to it. I got a nice Cadillac coming up. Newer Cadillac, but a nice one that I actually like. He's definitely used to it, but generally when he goes outside and he has water, he generally ramps up for a little bit and then he'll lay down. See this Cadillac right here? The CT, I think it's CT6, CTS, might be, I think they made a CT6. They used to be CTSVs. That Cadillac right there, they make in a two-door. And the two-door is amazing. I love the way the two-door looks. Really nice cars. And they are also from Georgia. Camping, scenic drive, RV park coming up. We'll put it back on here. Not really much to look at there. Yeah, generally, and what do? We're double tapping here. Let's see.
We did get him during our trip.
Oh, I thought, yes, we did get him during the trip. He adjusted like that, man. He adjusted like that within a day or two. Where he was just, dude, he'll bed down and he'll go to sleep by my wife's feet or back there. But as you can imagine, it's midday right now. It's midday, he's a puppy, he wants to play, he wants to jump around. So that's where the bouncy and crankiness comes from, I could only assume. Myself, at school, we used to train service dogs. So I know how to train a dog, but I also get that he's a puppy. Somebody else wrote something.
What is the fastest you ever flown from?
Never clocked it, but it's probably what my Starfall. My Starfall is probably the fastest drone that I have. Or no, I'm lying. Jonathan Reinhardt. Jonathan Reinhardt, he's a member in Drone Days. He builds race drones. However fast, I was flying one of his race drones because I flew one of his race drones. That's how fast. and I don't know. I know he has race drones that hit up to like 90, maybe 100 some odd miles an hour. I don't think I was flying one that fast. Maybe a quick punch out. Maybe I hit something close to that, but I'm not sure.
You guys headed home?
Not yet. We are heading in the direction. We're heading east. We're kind of heading in the direction of home, and we are actually heading to Flying Jersey. The Flying Jersey, who is on YouTube, who is a friend of mine on YouTube and also on Facebook on drone days and whatnot. We're heading to him because he's only a 12-mile detour from our original route. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna say hi to him for like 5-10 minutes or so. But we are heading to SoCare. We're going to SoCare to chill on the beach. SoCare. I said SoCare. I know there's a bunch of people at home that haven't been with the feed the entire time that we've been live here. SoCare is South Carolina. I made it up. I think it's funny. SoCal and NorCal for Southern and Northern California. So SoCare and NorCare for Northern and Southern Oh man, now I'm all screwed up. Carolina. Bam, sir. Yes, Carolina. Brain fuzz there. I do apologize for that. We are entering Claiborne County. We are entering Claiborne County, and I fell off. For anybody who hasn't seen a live view, I am drinking Monsters again. That will probably stop. I would assume maybe when I get home I'll stop drinking them again, but for alertness, I've been drinking Monsters. Somebody, hey, cool, you going something?
You're going to RC Fest by the RC Sailors.
Where is that?
In June in Plymouth, Ohio.
No, maybe.
Maybe. RC Sailor person.
No, but if it's like an RC thing and it's only in Ohio, and I can go meet the RC Sailors and kick them in the shins, that'd be a great video, right? I don't not like the RC Sailors. I just don't condone what they do. They have good information. They do good flight videos. He does kind of use his wife as a bait magnet for people who want to look at a female. Sometimes. But anyway, let's see. Somebody said something else.
Drones, planes at the airport.
Yeah, drones and planes at the airport. That'd be pretty cool. But as far as the RC Sailors go, I used to watch them. Like I used to watch Quadcopter 101, and Quadcopter 101 was actually the first person that I started watching, and also that I conversed with before I started J-Drone. Me and him still kind of talk. He was on the J-Drone channel, conversing back and forth with, I can't remember his name. Soul Force. But anyway, more about the RC Sailors since we're talking about the RC Sailors. They had an X5 or an X6 clone, a Tarantula X6 clone made by Quadrone. Yeah, that's his wife.
She's not me.
Well, I'm sure she is for some people. But they had the Quadrone Sentinel on their channel. It's a $300 drone. That is the same drone as an X6 Tarantula.
Let it go.
Okay, you can get an X6 Tarantula for like $40 to $50 all day. They didn't tell you guys that. They didn't tell you that what they do. They receive free product, which I do occasionally. I buy a lot of my product, but they receive free product. It doesn't matter who it's from. They're going to sell it to you. That is their job, and if they don't sell it to you, if they decide, we're not going to be tools and we're going to actually tell it how it is, that this is actually a junk drone, generally retailers in that juncture will not deal with you again. But a lot of the time, they will, just like with the X6 clone, the Quadrone Sentinel, they'll sell it to the viewers. They'll sell it to you guys because they know they're going to have thousands of people watching. And out of those thousands of people, there are going to be a handful, maybe a couple hundred, that don't know drones and that are going to take their word for granted and go buy what they tell you to buy. At that juncture, I stopped watching them. At that juncture, I actually called them out on it. And I actually let their subscribers know on that video, dude, you can get an X6 Tarantula for about $50 to $60 all day. I think that's shiesty. I think that's garbage. I don't think people should do that. And that's it's literally being in it for the game of free, and also for the monetization, which I'm not in it for either. I'm in it for this. This is awesome. Interaction with people. I absolutely love interaction with people. I love sharing. I love helping people. I'm sure they have some of the same qualities, but they also have that one bad quality. It's a horrible quality to have, to be in it for the free, to be in it for not the consumer, but to be in it for the seller. I don't agree with that. Like Monster. I have no ties with Monster, okay? But let's say I did have ties with Monster. Let's say Monster sponsored me and they paid me a gratuity monthly to wear a Monster baseball cap and to drink Monster on the channel, which again they don't. But say they did, okay? Say they did. I would probably do it. I would probably wear that baseball cap and I would probably drink the Monster. But herein lies the difference between myself and people like them. If Monster tasted like garbage and I did not like Monster, guess what? I would not be wearing the baseball cap and I would not be drinking Monster. I think I would try it. I think I would, like, if I never tried Monster before and Monster approached me and be like, hey, we want you to drink a Monster energy drink in every one of your live videos and wear this baseball cap and we will pay you such and such money. What? I'm with it. Let me do it. Right? So we would be on the first live feed. Somebody wrote something.
Good point. Never looked at it that way.
Yes, absolutely. So we would be on the first feed. So say I never had Monster, and I signed on. I signed on to wear the baseball cap. I signed on to get paid. I signed on to drink the Monster drink, right? And I drank it, like I'm going to do right now. And I absolutely hated it, and it was garbage. That would be the first and last time that I put a Monster, despite the agreement that we had. And the hat would go in the garbage, and I would tell you guys about it. I'd be like, whoa, don't drink this. This right here tastes like garbage, which it doesn't. I like Monster. And again, I'm not supported by Monster at all. I wish I was. That'd be pretty cool. But that's how a lot of the other reviewers do it. The other reviewers, like, hey, say, hypothetically, since we're talking about the RC Sailors, and again, they have good qualities. I'm not knocking them completely, but they have one glaring bad quality, and it's a very bad quality to have in the review game, in the social media game. Hypothetically, say I'm the dude from the RC Sailors, and Monster, this Monster, tastes like donkey balls, okay? So, hey guys, RC Sailors here, yeah, everything's awesome. Like my hat? Yeah, it's an awesome hat. It's a nice day. I'm gonna fly today. The wind's very low. And I don't even know if that's how he talks. I haven't watched him in forever. But to me, that's the vibe they give me, where they're overzealously happy. And he takes a sip, and again, it tastes like donkey balls. He takes a sip. He would miss. Wow, that's amazing. You should go get you some Monster. He'd take another sip, pause it, spit it out off cam, and then come back to it. I don't appreciate people like that. Again, I used to watch them. I don't appreciate nobody like that because, again, you are misleading people. You're misleading people that trust you. I don't mislead nobody here. If I got a drone that works properly, I'm going to tell you about it. If I got a drone like the Quadrone Pro Cam, it's an X5 clone. It flies great. The name is ProCam. It is the worst camera that I've ever seen on a drone, plain point, period. I did a comparison video between the X5C's camera. All right, people said stuff and I'm jabbering.
Rick Roberts, can we admit the Unique Breeze is garbage yet?
No, we can't admit the Unique Breeze is garbage yet just because I have another one. I have another one. I honestly think from what I've seen and from the reviews that I watch, because again, I watch other people's reviews, I have another one. I will say what we can admit to right now is that it's probably a 50-50 toss-up. I think what happened with the Unique Breeze is it originally retailed for $500–600. They put quality into those drones. When the market slid on those and people weren't buying them, probably because of the geofencing, because the geofencing is garbage. A GPS drone should not have that limited geofencing because it has RTH, return to home. What do you need return to home for if it's never going out of sight? But I think once they dropped it and they continued manufacturing, the quality checks weren't that great on them.
I've seen some of their videos that the drones were crap, and they say so, but I'm on this.
Yeah, absolutely, they do. Again, they will say so on occasions, but what's that going to do for them? That's going to ruin the sponsorship. Go ahead and go look at the Quadrone Sentinel. Go look at it. I'm not lying. I promise you I'm not lying. I used to watch them. But anyway, I forget what I was saying. I was saying something.
Hey man, the Breeze is just a photo drone,
Breeze.
selfie drone.
There you go. So we're back to the Breeze. So I got another one from CT, my homeboy CT. He was selling his and he gave me a good deal on it. And I figured, dude, that's perfect quality testing because he says his works properly. Mine, I had to really bust up and drop out of the air a bunch of times before I got it working properly, and I summed it up to the optical eye. He says his works properly, and I have his now. I bought it off him. So we're going to do side-by-side testing once I get back to Pennsylvania, and
you need to stay down because
puppy's
we're
just
driving.
jumping up. I'm gonna do side-by-side testing just to get to what I'm getting at, where I think it is a 50-50. Because I absolutely do think it's a 50-50. Get down. So that's my thoughts on the Breeze. If you want a camera drone that you're not going to go to the distance with, right now it's a 50-50 whether you're going to get one that works properly or not. Somebody else wrote something.
I have lost 2 Breezes, flyaways, took up and bam, took off full speed poles.
See, and that's what I was dealing with, and it came down that it was my optical eye. Just pick them up and throw them back. Maybe we'll stay back this time. I'm an Alcema lover. I'm an Alcema lover too. Let's touch on the Alcema. John Widrow has the only custom painted Alcema and probably one of the dopest custom painted drones from yours truly that I spent hours on, dude. Hours and multiple plies of paint and whatnot, and I kind of marbleized it, made it look like it was from Mars. But anyway, the Alcema gets a bad rap. The Alcema gets a bad rap because a lot of people don't know how to do the calibration while I watched your video. Right. And one of my first videos, I improperly calibrated it. I did another video after that. After being in a unique Breeze forum, they told me, it was like, dude, you got to be up off the ground a little bit and you got to do it slowly. I did that. Same results. It didn't matter if it was down towards the ground. It didn't matter if it was up off the ground. So that's what I was dealing with. But back to the Alcema. The Alcema is a hated drone because a lot of people, when they take it out, they want to fly. Like an X5C, you take it out of the box, you charge the battery, you throttle up, throttle down, and you go fly. You don't do that with an Alcema. You need to do your homework on it. And a lot of people don't like it because of that. And there was probably about 20 to 30% quality control issues on Alcema's factory manufacturing part as well. So that's kind of why it has a bad rap. But I absolutely love the Alcema myself. Somebody else said something.
Watch the second one.
Watch the second one. Right. So if you watch the second one where I did it properly and it still did that further proves my point, man. It's a 50-50. It really is a 50-50, and I don't know for a fact, but I think once the sales dropped, their quality checks probably dropped. Because as sales drop, you have to cut costs because costs aren't being made, and part of those costs were probably quality checks. And that's why some people might have great ones, and that's why some people might have not so great ones. So that's my thought on the Breeze. I'm not done with the Breeze. I'm gonna fly the Breeze that we beat the heck out of. We're definitely gonna fly that and see if it flies properly. If it flies properly, maybe it's your optical flow sensor eye. Maybe on mine, maybe the glass wasn't tinted properly or is tinted too heavily, where it wasn't allowing that optical flow sensor to work properly. Q500K, never had issues with it. Awesome. And that's another thing. When you get a drone that you've never had issues with, and maybe you see other people did, dude, it's awesome. Like I have the Parrot Bebop 1. A lot of people dog the Bebop 1 because just because, dude, I've had the Bebop 1 almost out over a half a mile just using FlyPad, not using my I forget what it's called, the Sky Controller, and I love the Parrot Bebop 1.
Any experience with the Hubsan 52T GPS quad? I've been flying for 10 plus years, and it's my first flyaway. It's gone. 502T.
The 502?
Yep.
I don't. Jersey, if Jersey's still here, that's actually who we're going to meet. He had a mild flyaway with that too. Those drones are comparable to the Bugs 2s, which I've never had a flyaway with the Bugs 2. I lost orientation and crashed it. Hey, get down. Get down. Bam. But I do have the Hubsans. I have the Hubsans at home waiting to be flown, so I will be a Hubsan flyer. I will be able to touch on that.
Pro, now waiting on it to get here. Kind of like how I love my AEE drones. They're homework drones. There isn't
right.
Just taking it out of the box and flying it. There's lots to do for it.
Precisely. That AEE drone that was sent to me by one of you guys, I appreciate it wholeheartedly, and that was huge. I will out of the box fly without reading directs because I feel pretty confident about it. But like the Alcema and the AEE drone is like, nope. The AEE drone, I took 2 days, and I didn't need 2 days. I could have done it in maybe an hour or so, but I took 2 days. I watched reviews. I watched what people were doing wrong. I read information. I read instructions, and I made sure when I had that drone out, it was going to be able to go out productively and positively where I wasn't going to have any issues on my first flight.
Jersey's here. He said, I think I had interference from the freestyle quads flying around.
Right, and that could be. That very well could be. If you're flying around with other people.
You, this puppy is going to go to a puppy mill.
My wife is not too happy with the puppy because he's all in puppy mode, and he's just all over the car. He's getting into the wife's bag, and she's not happy with the crazy puppy. Again, it's basically a wild dog. We have a wild coyote in our car. A puppy. I mean, that's basically what it is, man. It really is, which is gonna be fun to train, man. It's absolutely gonna be fun to train.
Directions / fire starters.
What?
I don't know. Directions, fire starters.
Fire starters? What are you talking about? Fire starters? Easy way to start a fire.
No, I'm not on Spotify. Little Jason is, but I keep getting his notifications for it.
Easy way to start a fire, guys. If you are out in the middle of nowhere, make sure you have some dryer lint with you. Take some of that dryer lint out of your dryer and bring a magnifying glass or a 9-volt battery and a piece of copper wire. If you have a magnifying glass and you have sun, you can create fire. If you have a 9-volt battery, you can connect the positive and negative. It'll create a hot coil and you'll be able to light that on fire. I don't know if that's what you were getting at as far as fire
directions,
starter.
light up the paper. Catch the paper. He wants you to catch the directions on fire.
Oh, catch the directions on fire.
Get out of here. John Wendell said people that see my J-Drone custom painted SM are in awe and love the paint job.
I'm happy to hear that, man. Dude, and you wanted me to fly it, and I did fly it. I did absolutely fly it, and I was scared to fly it, not because I don't know my Alcemas, but heaven forbid a bird came down, or heaven forbid it was too cold or something, and I would have screwed that up. There's no way I could have duplicated that paint job again. And I'm happy people dig it. I'm happy you dig it. And as you can see, this dog is nuts, man. Like, absolutely nuts.
Johnny said that I got it. You take the instructions, you catch him on fire.
Get out of here, dog.
He's going to cause a...
No cursing. My wife, hopefully that was silence enough that well, you guys didn't hear my wife use a vulgarity. That paint job was dope. Dude, it was. I'm a little bit jealous. I'm a little bit jealous I didn't keep it. But I absolutely could not renege on him and be like, yep, nope. Sorry, brother, I'm going to send you your money back. This drone is so dope. I got to keep it because it was, man. It was absolutely amazing. And back to the thing where I didn't want to fly it either because heaven forbid I would have crashed it. But John, I'm happy you like it. Hopefully you still got your DM009 that I painted, which I believe that one was a maroon metallic red. Not quite the color of this soul. Every soul we pass, we are going to put there. Yeah, my wife and I don't like that type of red. We like metallic reds. Somebody else wrote something.
You should try hydro dipping.
I know, somebody on Drone Days, man. Somebody on Drone Days. It looked like they took comic strips, right? It looked like they took comic strips, and the old-fashioned way of adhering stuff to make it look cool was to get the spray adhesive from Walmart. You could put comic strips over anything, dude, and you can hit it with clear coat, right? That's what it looked like he did, and he said he hydro dipped it. Like, I mean, this was detailed. Hydro dipping just colors and whatnot, but this was detailed, and he said he watched a couple videos and he got something on Amazon, and on Drone Days he showed a controller and I think a drone, and it looked amazing, man.
It was my best photo drones with the Spark and the Attel Robotics.
Attel Robotics. Yes, Attel makes good drones. Spark's dope. I got a Spark with me.
Welcome to Georgia.
Welcome to Georgia.
Bangin' Hard said that was me with my times X5
Bamzo, bro. So there we go. I'm happy that you're over on the flip side. This is considered the flip side.
I done with oil base floating on water.
Right. But dude, again, I've seen just the basic colors. My man that's here, and what was his name that said it was that was me with the X5?
Bangin' Hard.
Bangin' Hard. You got to see what he did, man. It looks like what I'm explaining to you, where you would.
He used comic wrapping paper. It's thinner.
Dude, like I need to get into this because I mean I love painting, and how did I get in front of that Cadillac?
I don't know, but how do I keep seeing his freaking messages for the Spotify?
I don't know. Close Spotify out.
I didn't. Guess what? It keeps opening.
Our 17-year-old is
pain.
Is at home being a pain, Yeah.
I don't even use it, and then when I use it, he's pausing it the whole time.
Let's see. Look like a model
Model.
decal. It did. It looked like decals, man. It absolutely looked like decals. And when you said that it was hydro dipped, I'm like, what? Get out of here, dude. Like, how's it hydro dipped? And I haven't looked into it yet just because I've been traveling. But I'm looking into it because I love customizing stuff. And the painting for me in the DM009, absolutely love it. But to throw down a comic strip and something, especially maybe a full page one that you would be able to wrap around it, I think that'd be awesome, man, because what I seen yesterday on drone days before I went to bed was excellent. And generally I play catch up. I play catch up on drone days after I've driven all day, and generally I just go down and like and not really comment on things. I seen that and I had to comment on that. That was epic. Johnny South said something, I think.
You have to sand the back side of the paper to thin it out, make it almost transparent.
Very cool. Very, very cool, man. That's definitely something that I may get into. Again, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, head over to Drone Days. I mean, stay here. You can open up another window. Head over to Drone Days, and if you don't know what Drone Days is, it's the best drone group on Facebook, most productive, most positive, and fastest growing as well, where we try to help one another, and there's really no bullying like there is in other groups. But head over there and check out his drone. Somebody else said something.
Your thoughts on, John Wendell wrote, yep, have the custom blue drone too and loving it.
Bam.
And then your thoughts on gun control in US. In the UK, get quite skewed view.
I don't like to get into politics, but I guess this isn't too political. I really don't like to get into politics or religion.
I think that's just mental health people should
But,
be evaluated.
I don't know. I'll touch on it. I'll touch on it a little bit, because again, I'm not a political
As a
person.
command, as our constitution.
Right. My wife is stating the United States Constitution holds the
that
right to
we
bear
have
arms.
the right-
I don't know. I think I don't know. Did somebody else write something?
Yes.
Let me think.
It says, dude, this has been so cool. Feel like I went on a free vacay with you. Watched every day. Thanks.
Dude, awesome, man. And once I get home, the vacation continues. I have not posted all the footage that I've taken.
Sorry, don't mind if you leave the topic.
No, I'm thinking. My wife will speak on it quickly because she doesn't think as much as I do. But go ahead and lean in.
Constitutional rights states that as a United States citizen, we have certain rights, and one of those rights is the right to bear arms and protect ourselves. But there are certain junctures where that right, you shouldn't be allowed that right. If you committed a violent crime prior, you shouldn't be allowed to have any type of firearm or weapon. And if you are considered mentally unstable to the point where you might not be able to make proper choices and decisions, then you should also not be allowed to carry a gun. And other than that, I think anybody that is capable of knowing the difference between right and wrong should be allowed to have one.
I think John wrote something. Yeah, I mean, basically what she said, I think I'll go coinciding with, I don't think there should...
Damn, Skippy, Miss J. Jones for president.
I don't think there should ever be a legislation that dictates, hey, guess what? We are the United States now, and we are gun-free. Hand over your guns. That'd be along the lines.
If you're like if you are a non-violent person or a non-violent offender,
that'd be along the lines. Hey, the United States is now a drone-free state. Hand over your drones. You know I'm going to jail. You know I'm going to jail, and you know I'm going to take a couple people out before they decide to try to take my drones, man. And it's the same thing with older cars. I mean,
gun laws are too weak.
We can.
Well, yeah, but even at that juncture, meth and drugs are illegal, but people are still out on the streets buying them.
All right, we're gonna slowly deviate away from this. The gun laws, I don't know the gun laws too well. I don't own a gun. I used to own a gun. I don't own a gun anymore. they might be too weak. They might have to do a little bit more into it to protect people, maybe go a little bit better into background and history and mental, physical well-being and whatnot. But all right, we're gonna get away from that. I was gonna say something regarding, like Cadillacs. And this is at worst case scenario, like down the line where they decide, bam, no more guns or whatever. If they decided you can no longer have a vehicle pre-1990s due to the poor catalytic converters or the smog laws or for pollution and the ozone, you can't have it or you can't drive it. Again, it's not gonna fly well with me. What's that?
What is your favorite flavor Tide Pod? Mine is the all clear, tastes like waffleberry.
Tastes like waffleberry. I never had that one.
I think I'm just being ignorant.
I never had that Tide Pod. I never had that. I don't think they're being ignorant. I think they're trying to get off topic and bring something else up.
Take my drone when they get my controller from my cold hand.
Exactly, dude. And I'm gonna have all my controllers in my hands and whatnot, and they're gonna have a hard time with that. Really hard time trying to take my drones, because I know in Canada has really strict drone laws. I don't know if they loosened up on them, but we had members in Canada from Drone Days that got rid of their drones, and we got another Cadillac. I think that's the same Cadillac. Yeah, that's the same Cadillac, Georgia plate, same color. I don't know how I got in front of them. And again, we are showing you a little scenery on the road with Drone and K Drone. If you didn't know, I am J Drone, and that is K Drone. Lean in, bam, K Drone, and this right here is Puppy Drone. It was a pain in the butt, which he's actually sitting nicely. I doubt that'll happen too much longer. I think he's stalking the Monster Energy cans.
We're in Georgia. I'm in North Carolina.
You're in NorCal or NorCare. You're in NorCare. Where I don't know where we are. My wife might be able to figure it out. We're going to SoCare.
We are on I-20 East.
I-20 East. We are passing exit 11. Berman, Carlton. I believe that's where we're nearby, maybe. Food exit 11. I might have said that right. But yeah, we are heading to SoCare. We're heading to SoCare because you're from North Carolina. You've probably never heard anybody say NorCare because I just made it up. 2 hours from Atlanta. Somebody else said something above that.
Sorry, gotta go. It's been fun. Look forward to next video.
Yeah, man. Since I've not been outputting a lot of drone videos and not been outputting a lot of urban exploration videos on the way across the United States, I've been trying to go live just to engage you guys as long as I have signal and try to put some type of content out there for you. So that's kind of where we're at right here. I'm just going live until we meet Jersey, and then once we get closer to Jersey, maybe I'll end this and maybe we'll chit chat with Jersey, and then maybe I'll go live, or maybe I'll just do a little video or something. I don't know. I'm undecided what I'm gonna do there.
Got to give a shout out to Vern Troyer. I know he is a DJI video rep.
What's that?
Got to give a shout out to Vern Troyer. I know he is a DJI video rep.
Okay. Shout out. Bam. To who? Vern Troyer. Shout out to Vern Troyer and the DJI rep.
Makes the drive fun and go faster.
It does. It makes my drive go very fast. Minus this little moron here.
To stop. Rick Roberts said, "Mini me, he died."
Yes, I seen that, and we are going way too fast here. We're slowing down.
Yeah, and with the dog climbing on your arms.
Yeah, I know. Dog's being a pain in the butt, dude. Normally he settles down after a while. Normally he's not just high rip and high go, but I guess that's what time of the day it is for him.
Drones in Chicago are loved. They're being stolen every day.
That's crazy. Roadkill's not on here anymore. I think did stop it and then he left. He's had stuff taken. I know one of you guys had said you had drones taken out of your vehicle and then replaced with another one. I don't think you've ever elaborated if it was actually a better drone. That's kind of odd that somebody would take a drone out of a vehicle. Like here, there's a Phantom in there. Yeah, I'm gonna smash a window. I'm gonna jack that Phantom. I don't want the Wingsland drone anymore, so I'm gonna put the Wingsland in there for you. I mean, that's kind of like trading and not super stealing, but it's definitely not cool. Definitely not cool in any juncture. And we are surrounded by trees here. Give you a shot of the trees. And again, that sky's not too promising. It is calling for a little bit of moisture. Here we go. What we got? A black Hyundai Elantra looking to get pulled over. Let's see if we get some more instant karma like last time. Guys, if you just checked in, there was a car, it was a Nissan. It was a Nissan SUV. Let's stop that back. It was a Nissan SUV, and I'm gonna set my cruise control here. We're in a work area. I'm doing 60, it's 55. There was a Nissan SUV that was right in my butt hard, dude. It was right in my butt hard, came around, cut in front of me, went up about 2 miles down the road, pulled over for speeding, got him, and we got that on his feet too. That was instant karma. I watch UFC videos on instant karma where guys are really showboating and whatnot, and then they just get knocked out. They get a foot to the side. Yes, lead foot is stupid. We got a couple lead feet, and in the work area, and there we go. Here we go. GMC's moving faster than before. Wait for it. Again, I'm going over the speed limit, and we're in a work area. Speed limit's 55, I'm doing 60. The Cadillac in front of me is probably doing about the same thing, and these trucks are just zooming by. So hopefully they don't hurt nobody. I don't see any type of workers out here or anything that they might hit, but there's really no reason for it, because again, like the Nissan, it was instant karma. Bam! You want to go real fast, and where'd you get? Behind me, detoured with a police officer and a hefty fine, I'm sure. We are going under Pleasant Ridge Road. Pleasant Ridge Road, we are going under. But what else, guys? What are you guys flying? I know there's a decent amount of people in here. Anybody who hasn't chimed in, don't be afraid of that keyboard. Hit the keyboard, hit return. Let me know what you're flying. What are you looking forward to fly? I know myself, I'm looking forward to the new MJX line. I have the MJX Pro, the MJX 8 Pro, and I also have the MJX 3 Mini. But dude, they have so much coming out. They have a bunch of other drones that are coming out, and I'm sure you'll be able to see out my window. People are just hauling butt, dude. They should have like 6 cops up there. They would get 6 people instantly, man. And the fine would be doubled because we're in a work zone. What are you guys looking forward to? What are you guys flying? What are your favorite drones? One of my favorite drones is the Alcemo. We kind of already touched on that. The Spark is definitely up there with another favorite drone just because of portability and the picture that it takes. Absolutely love that. Let's see. Bugs 3 Pro looks awesome. It does look awesome, and I think that's, if it hasn't been released, it will be released really soon. I think there might be an ad or a listing for it out already. I don't know if you're actually able to buy it. Myself, I have contacts with MJX. They're very touch and go though, because the contact is from the facility in China, and my first 3 Bugs 3s, or my first 4 Bugs 3s I bought myself, and then MJX kind of saw, look at this weirdo, he's buying MJX Bugs 3s like they're going out of style. They watched my videos, they saw the quality of my videos, and then they kind of threw me the Bugs 8, the regular Bugs 8 before it was even available to anybody. I think I was like the first person in the United States to have it, and then they threw me maybe the Bugs 6. They might have threw me the Bugs 6. I bought the Bugs 2W, and then I crashed into the Taj Mahal, and then my gave me a discount on the red one that I actually have back there. If you can read a comment. My wife's
can't wait to fly my Parrot. Just got my dream fully autonomous flight, and I want to burn my Helimax for 500. The gimbal needs to be tuned, and have no idea now.
I'm not sure how to tune that gimbal either. There should be, somebody should have something on tuning the gimbal. I know there's ways to tune gimbals. Sometimes it takes an Allen key to actually physically adjust it, or sometimes it takes hooking up to a computer if there is a port on it to get the accesses in the right pace.
I got still. I can shave while you're driving. I can do my makeup while you're driving. I can read comments while you're driving. Comment with me while you're driving.
My wife is patting herself on the back. I think you guys should pat herself on the back too. She's being narrator. She's already shaved her legs in the car. She's applying makeup, and she's also puppy sitting and making sure the puppy does not get on the driver's seat. I got more comments, Miss Makeup.
Needs pit tuning, counterweight on axis.
Yeah. I would think that maybe you would have to plug that into a computer. I don't know though. I'm not, again, I'm one of those guys that pretend to know everything. But I would think that'd be general procedure to do that if it's just like lopsided to one side. If it's not sitting right and it's not sitting straight. And y'all got some bugs down here. Mississippi and Georgia, y'all got some bugs. I'm just getting splattered with bugs all over the windshield here, which is fine. I'm down for some bugs. John said something.
Looking forward to my third J-Drone custom painted drone.
Bam! Third J-Drone custom painted drone. I don't know what else I have at the house.
Should see the love bugs in FLA.
In where? Florida. Oh, I can imagine down there. I don't know what I got for you, John. FY603. That's a small egg drone. I might have 2 or 3 of those brand new yet in the box. Otherwise, we might have to do what Pablo does when Pablo Drone. If you're on Drone Days, I'm sure you know Pablo Drone, Edward Van Drill, his twin brother. When he does contests, generally after the contest, he'll throw money in my PayPal. I'll buy a drone and I'll send it out. J-Drone merch. I don't know. I haven't done J-Drone merch.
People send you J-Drone.
I've had people send me J-Drone merch, like you guys, and sorry guys, I can't get over. Cannot get over. Give me a second. Lay on the brakes here. Trying to get over. Bam, get over. I've had people send me J-Drone merch, which was really cool. The Wandering Brit, which that's what I'm calling him. I think he's called the Flying Brit, actually. He sent me a hat. And RC Crazy, the channel, they've sent me a hat as well. On Drone Days, I did Drone Days merch and it didn't go over well. Everybody and their mother was like, yeah, dude, make the t-shirts, make the decals, and this and that. And it didn't go over horribly, but it just didn't go over well to the point where I lost a little bit of money on it. And I wasn't trying to make money. I wasn't trying to make a lot of money off of it. If I could make a little bit of money, that would have been nice. But I was really trying to break even on it. And I still have some t-shirts at home. I still have a bunch of decals from the last run that people begged me to do, more decals, and then they didn't go. So again, I'm not rich. Dude, I promise you, I'm not rich. I am a blue-collar worker, just like a lot of yous are, I'm sure. I'm very good with money. I save money very well. I don't have, I
spend money very well.
My wife spends money very well. I don't drink beer. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke cigarettes. Drones are my habit. Drones and occasionally a lucrative vehicle purchase.
Understand, bummer.
Understand, bummer. Again, I don't know. Maybe in some juncture, I'll have maybe
like requests. You can do like separate orders for people.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some time. I do have a J-Drone photography page on Facebook. It's strictly J-Drone photography. Which I'm J-Drone. The channel J-Drone. Maybe on there somehow I can incorporate a way for people that are serious to actually order, because I have a guy in California that did the shirts for me. He's a Drone Days member. He's willing to do more shirts for me, and my decal person is actually like a mile or 2 from my house. They own a shop, so pre-order. Maybe I could do some J-Drone merch. I don't know. Something to think about. Unless I really know you, I think I would want to do a pre-order. That way I'm not losing money like last time. Like Pablo Drone, I think he wanted a 2 or 3X Drone Days shirt, right? Dude, he pre-ordered. He pre-ordered before I even had the logo done. He's like, dude, I want it. I don't care what it is. I want it. He pre-ordered 2 of them, and
he rocks them.
What's that?
He rocks them.
Yes, and he wears them too. He wears them. I wear mine too, but he'll wear them and post. And again, I'm not making any type of money off of Drone Days whatsoever. I don't have Drone Days monetized. It's just a group of people that I feel very strongly connected to, just like maybe some of you guys do here that are from Drone Days or just on here. You feel very strongly connected to me on here. It's for the camaraderie. It's for the relationships that we're building here. Because if somebody was in South Carolina, where we're going, from Drone Days, from YouTube, I'd be more than happy to meet him. Just like we're in Georgia, I'm making a pit stop to meet the Flying Jersey. Because I talked to him, he's from Drone Days, he's from YouTube, and that's the connections that I'm talking about here. And again, guys, if you are not from the United States and you are from the UK, I don't know how much of this nobody from the United Kingdom is still.
56 minutes.
56 minutes till we hit the... Trying to reconnect, guys. All right, we're reconnected. I think, how many bars?
I have 5 now.
All right, we have 5 bars. We'll continue. We got full bars. We hit a small snag there, and I apologize for that. So we'll keep jabber-jawing on here for a little bit. Unless it gets stale, then I'm going to click that X button. And this was a very successful live feed, and I appreciate everybody checking in, man. You guys keep me alert on the road. You help me be a safer driver on the road, despite the fact I'm talking to you here. My brain neurons are going all over the place as I'm talking to you, and my brain's not turning into cream corn, which I've noted before as you drive long distances, which today I'm driving like 11, 12 hours straight. As you can see, we stopped to take the puppy out, get a drink and whatnot. We're going to stop to see Jersey, and then we're going to be on the road again. You get brain fatigued, and this has been amazing. Like, I don't know why there's not a book or a guideline stating if you get brain fatigued, call significant other on FaceTime and talk to them live. Go on Facebook and go live. Go on YouTube and go live. Kristen, I got a decent comment.
Yeah, well, I'm also commenting on stuff that I'm getting messaged.
My wife's commenting on Facebook.
What size shirt you got left at home? I need a medium, and I'll take some decals. Send me a PayPal link. TCM Drone Road. I'm a Drone Days YouTube, Facebook page, and S-Car.
Bam. I might have a medium. Because the mediums didn't go over really well. Everybody wanted XXX and XXXX, and they wanted really big stuff. I think I have decals out the wazoo. I definitely have tons of decals. But as far as the shirts go, I'm pretty sure I have like 3 or 4 left, and they might be mediums because the larges. Dude, I wear a large. I said, all right, screw it. They're not going to sell. I'm going to rock them. And I have. And I've thrown larges on. And with the mediums, I can squeeze into a medium too. So it's like, I mean, so I wasn't at a total loss. I gained a little bit of wardrobe. But yeah, so I mean, we can definitely do that. I won't be home. I won't be home until Thursday. I think Thursday I'll be home. I think I'm leaving SoCare, South Carolina. I think I'm leaving South Carolina Thursday, and I'm gonna drive straight home from there. It'll take me 1 day to do so. So come Friday, brother. Come Friday, get a hold of me. Get a hold of me Friday. Let me know who you are. Let me know that you're on the feed. Let me know that you want decals and T-shirts, and I'll give you a good price on them because again, they're kind of just sitting there. And I have select colors. Let me see. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I probably have red, white. I think I have red and white. I might have yellow, maybe. Might have yellow. I tried to only get the colors that went really well last time. Green didn't go really well.
Lee.
Black didn't go really well.
So what the F are you doing in West Memphis?
Who said that?
Lee.
How much for decals? I don't know, man. I don't know. Generally, I would go to the messenger and see how much I charge people before. It depends how many you buy. It depends how many you buy, and I include shipping, so whatever the cost of the decal is, the shipping's included in it. Again, Friday we can talk about this if you get a hold of me on Facebook, because I would like to kind of see what I was charging other people. And again, if you want a bunch of them, I'm going to cut you a heck of a deal. If you only want a couple of them, I'll still cut you a little bit of a deal. And again, I don't charge nothing for the shipping. Same thing with the shirt. The cost of the shirt, whatever the cost of the shirt is, it's the cost of the shirt, and I'm going to ship it out. And I'm going to do priority mail on both, maybe. I think on both of them, or maybe well, if you buy both of them, they're going priority mail, 2 to 3 day shipping with tracking, $50 insurance on both those. That's how I ship stuff, because I do ship a lot of stuff. DM009s, dude, I ship DM009s like it's the thing to do. I have so many DM009s, it's ridiculous. I get rid of those $35. I have that memorized, because I ship them all day. I get rid of those. Yeah, crawl up my butt. Here we go. Yeah, buddy. Go faster. Hopefully you get pulled over as he's blowing his horn and just blowing through traffic. But DM009s, let's see. Oh, dude, people are relentless out here. He's got to be doing 80 easy. Like, I'm trying to get in the middle lane here. I'll let them cruise down that lane all they want and get pulled over.
KOA sticker.
But yeah, DM009s, I have them all day, $35. Somebody said something, okay, I will get with you Friday. I was able to read that. So yeah, definitely get with me Friday, brother. They're not going nowhere, and they're definitely still there, and my house has been sitting vacant for weeks, but security is a wonderful thing. Dude, I love it. If you guys didn't see the security system I installed, I didn't do an overview of it after I had it installed. Or maybe I did an unboxing. No, I did an unboxing. I don't know if I did an overview after I had it installed, but it's a good system, man. I could go on my phone and check out key points in my house and make sure everything's good. Let's see, somebody said something.
Sounds good. I'll hit you Friday. I'll grab one of them DM009s as well. That's one I don't have in my fleet.
Yeah, man. And the DM009s are cool. If you don't, and I'm not trying to sell you guys DM009s. I'm just
He already said he wanted
jabberjawing, and you already said you wanted one, so I'm going to further iterate on what you are going to get. The DM009 is top of the class of brush drones. It is a brush drone, but where it separates the small boys and the big boys is it's a smaller brush drone, but it's kicking a 7.4 volts, so it has some zip, it has some lift to it. The Wandering Brit, which I believe is the Flying Brit, he attached a Scam Cam, so not a GoPro, but a little bit lighter Scam Cam underneath it. He flies it like that. Eventually you'll burn out motors a little bit quicker. It's higher stress on it, but it can lift it and it has the power to lift it. Myself, I fly a Q6 Firefly underneath it. No issues, not a smart thing to do. I don't suggest anybody doing it. I have the video up. Zero issues, man. I've flown it in pretty heavy wind. It's done well. I've never done a range test on it, though. I don't know why I've never done a range test on it. We'll definitely have to do that this summer. But Wi-Fi FPV camera on it. I don't know. I think that's the extent of it. You get two batteries. Two batteries come with it. It's always cool to have two batteries. I believe they're 500 or 600 milliamp an hour 7.4s. And those batteries are great if you are running a, let's see, a transmitter like I have on my Bugs 2. Dude, those batteries are small and they power the transmitters, and they're 2 cells, and it's limited weight if you're going to set up a ghetto FPV setup like I've done on multiple things, like that that Storm, WL Toy Storm truck that I have. That went really well as far as setting that up. How many miles to New Jersey?
47 miles.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. I keep asking her how many miles because I don't want to be stranded without gas. And I'm good. I got 129 miles on my tank. Meet him, and then we'll get gas, and then I think that should be it. I don't think I'll have to get gas after that. I think you're straight shot out, which it's nice. Gas is cheap down here. Again, Needles, California. Don't get gas in Needles, California. If you're staying in Needles, California, go 2 miles over the bridge into Arizona and get gas, where it's like 2 something versus almost 6 something in Needles, California. Now, how they get away with that? That's like highway robbery out the wazoo. I guess my friends in the UK are gone, man. I really wanted to know.
One said by. I didn't know how to pronounce his name. It was like Ezia or Isaiah.
Okay.
But yeah, he left. He said bye to you a while ago. They all said bye.
Oh, John said something.
A DMW09 in military camouflage, J-drone paint job.
Yeah, I think I could do a DM009 military camouflage. I've never done military camouflage, but no, it can't be hard. I'm pretty good at masking stuff off, and even doing it freehand, kind of like I did yours freehand, where I really only masked off the components that you didn't want paint on, the motors and whatnot. I think I might be able to do that. Definitely have to get the paint, and that paint's probably a lot cheaper than the high gloss stuff that I use that are for automobiles, because I know there's camouflage paint out there that's kind of like a matted paint. And we definitely can do that. We are coming up on Chapel Road, exit 36. Exit 36, bam, we'll straighten you out here, give you a view of the road. Congestion has stopped a little bit, which is nice. There's Outback Steakhouse up there right in front of an Arby's. And put it back on me. We're going underneath Chapel Hill Road Bridge. Or overpass. It's probably considered an overpass, not so much a bridge. Does anybody know the difference in overpass versus a bridge? Is there a difference, or are they just called 2 separate things just for the heck of it? I would think an overpass is just an overpassing road over a highway, versus a bridge, where a bridge might actually be deemed a bridge if there's water underneath it, but could you have a bridge without water underneath it? Anybody know the answer to that? Any
little bridges in their yards without water.
Right, you can put a little bridge, but generally they have little rocks underneath it to simulate. Yeah, but
we don't call their little bridges overpasses.
No, we don't call their little bridges overpasses in your yard.
We call them footbridges.
Does a footbridge that doesn't go over water? Anybody any bridge aficionados know the answer to this question? Can a bridge be a bridge if it's not over water? And if a bridge is not over water, is it then an overpass? Right? I mean, that's what I'm thinking here.
Alright, well, wife is hungry, so you can live your life thinking that I'm going to have some chips.
Wife is hungry. She is going to snackaroo on some chips. I'm going to hold off until we meet Jersey to ram my face full of chips. And then after we meet Jersey, I'm going to be done going live. And then I'm just going to drive out to SoCare. SoCare. Anybody know what SoCare is? If you've been with the feed, you know what SoCare is. If you just joined the feed, SoCare is South Carolina. Go ahead. Anybody you know from Northern California or Northern Carolina and Southern California, be like, oh, you from NorCare. Be like, what? You from SoCare? SoCare in the house. They'd be like, huh?
Don't burn the bridges behind you.
What's that?
Don't burn the bridges behind you.
That's true. A little bridge talk. You don't want to burn bridges behind you. You want to maintain bridges, and that's the connections and relationships that you have with people.
Do you want?
No, I'm good. Because if you burn your bridges behind you, I mean, some of them, I've burned a couple bridges behind me just because the bridges were just horrible bridges I shouldn't have been on anyway, referring to people talking about being on bridges and driving and relating to and whatnot. But some bridges you just want to hold tight bonds onto because you never know. My soccer coach always told me, sometimes in order to move forward, you have to move 2 steps backwards. Absorb that. Sometimes before you move forward, you have to move 2 steps backwards. In soccer, he was referring to, you can't always go forward. You can't always go straight. So sometimes you got to go straight, back it up, go a different direction, and you'll be able to proceed forward. We have low power mode. That's horrible. Hold on. Here, plug this in. Sorry, guys. I thought I'm surprised this lasts this long. I thought I had it plugged in. I guess puppy stop. We stopped our voltage here. Bam, plugged in. I think we're plugged in. That's plugged in. Let me see, guys. I'm just gonna check my voltage here. We're charging. We are charging. So hopefully that catches up and the charger is good enough that my phone doesn't die, man. I'm sorry about that. Dude, what was I thinking? Normally on these live feeds, I generally have that connected, but that's something for an iPhone battery, dude. We've been going live strong here since we took the puppy out on battery power. That's impressive. Very impressive. And we got cars just passing J Drone's thing to do. Way in motion, 2 miles ahead. Lee Road, Lithia Springs, 1 mile. But yeah, bridges. So I mean, don't burn your bridges behind you. Not all. Some of them are good to burn. If it's an old rickety bridge that it wasn't doing you no good, and you're almost didn't want to put your car on it. Again, we're talking about people that were back to. Just imagine. All right, here, check it out. So imagine you have an option to go on a concrete round, like arched bridge, concrete arched bridge to get to your point, or there is this wooden bridge missing slats and is held up by wires, and some of the wires are dangling. You're probably not gonna want to go on that bridge, right? You're probably not gonna want to go on that bridge. You probably want to stick to the concrete bridge, and for the safety of others, you're probably gonna burn that other bridge down, right? So I mean, some people you might want to burn the bridges because maybe they're just very unproductive, poisonous people that you don't need in your life. And those are the type of bridges that I burn. I absolutely have burned a couple bridges like that, but I maintain other bridges. I maintain those healthy concrete bridges that are sturdy structures, that are positive influences, that will only encourage you to do better and not dumb you down to do bad things and point and laugh when you're down in the dumps. because you don't want those bridges. You don't want bridges that are going to point and laugh at you. If you ever drive over a bridge and it points and laughs at you, you might be hallucinating on mushrooms. Yeah, so I mean that's a little bridge talk. We didn't get to the overpass thing, but we had a little bridge talk. We are getting into congested traffic here. I am east on 20, and we will flip it around. Not super congested traffic, as you can see. There are quite a bit of ways I try to maintain my distance when I'm driving. But we have some traffic, which is leading me to believe we are going to come up on another city. That's usually a telltale sign. And what is that up there, dude? That looks like a prison. Up on the hill there. No, that's probably maybe a really nice way station. And they got these little sonar things off of these things. They're probably judging speed with them. Thornton Road, Astel, exit 1 mile. Bamzo, Hummer, right there. Hummer looking to get pulled over. Looking to get pulled over. I had a friend who had a Hummer, and they said they got horrible gas mileage, like horrible gas mileage. So I don't know. I mean, besides the cool factor, yeah, I got a Hummer. I don't know why you would want one. Because, I mean, I could see for off-road purposes, but an H1, the original military Hummer, I think would be the way to go. The H2s just look like a box and don't really look cool. And looking at it right now, it doesn't really look like it has much clearance underneath it to go off-roading. So it's just like, I don't know, I guess I have the money, I'm gonna buy it. I guess that's what type of person buys a H2. And if you have a H2, I'm not ragging on you, I'm just blurting out my brain. Myself, if I was going to get an off-road vehicle, I'd probably get a Land Rover. And even Land Rovers nowadays are a little bit luxury versus the 4x4 off-road. The old school Land Rover Discoveries, those things were ugly. They were ugly, but they did their job, man. They if you needed to go off-road, you go off-road in a Land Rover Discovery, and you're not getting stuck. You're gonna make it. That thing's a tank, and you'll be able to get where you're going. So that's my little talk about off-road vehicles, guys. We are getting close. What is our ETA? 344 is our ETA. 344. What time is it now?
3:07.
Oh wow! We caught up to East Coast time. Look, we caught up to East Coast time. We were an hour back, and I never changed my clock this entire ride in the vehicle, right? And we were an hour back in West Memphis, which if you want to go to West Memphis, you don't want to go to West Memphis, don't go to West Memphis. If you live in West Memphis, kudos to you. Or my wife says, get out of West Memphis. As you can see, I'm a little bit more productive thinker, where it's like, kudos to you, you're a strong person, whatnot. And my wife's like, no, you don't want to be there. Get out of there now. Evac. But yeah, so we caught up to our time. So we got a half an hour till we meet Jersey. Half an hour until we meet the Flying Jersey. And again, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna go live, or maybe I'll keep it low key like I did with Pablo and his brother, and just take some pictures and post them. Paul Barger, dude, that was me and Paul. Me and Paul were live in the bread truck. I was holding one cell phone, he was holding the other cell phone. We were broadcasting at the same time. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no clue here as far as what I should do. And wow, we got pretty dark in here. Is it getting dark? I don't know.
It's overcast.
Overcast. It's overcast. And is that a city in front of us?
That is a city.
That is a city in front of us, man. There seems to be a large city. I don't know if it's gonna transition on here. I don't think. But do you guys see? Here. You guys see that the tree line? So let's see. Right. Let's see. I'll try to do it for you. Right above my finger there, where the clouds kind of meets that area, I can see large buildings. So we're coming up on a city, and Six Flags. There's a Six Flags over here, man. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. I'll tilt it this way as we drive by. Maybe you'll be able to see the Six Flags. Which, if you're not from the area or you're not from the United States, Six Flags is an amusement park. You should be able to see that coaster fairly well, I would think. Big coaster. They got one of those things where it just drops you. Bam! Another Kia Soul, red and black. The red and black, that combo doesn't look great. There is a red and black Soul where the back hatch that middle part is black and the top is actually black, and I think it looks better. Damn, what's Damso? Roller coaster time.
No, like it's open.
No, yeah, and I wonder why. Especially if you guys don't get much of a winter down here. 68 degrees is good to me to go on a roller coaster. Maybe it's shut down for maintenance or something. I don't know. Six Flags, and then we got maybe Atlanta. Maybe Atlanta what? Maybe Atlanta. Atlanta what, brother? We got yeah, I don't know. I'm all over the place, man. If I was talking about something that should have related to Atlanta, I do apologize, because like my wife says, here, we'll turn it around. My wife calls me Squirrel Boy because what squirrel? What? Where? Like, right? I'm kind of all over the place, and I seen the roller coasters, and I'm like, wow, roller coasters. So I probably lost train of thought.
Maybe Atlanta's the city.
Atlanta's the yeah, bam! My wife is a smart lady. I bet it is Atlanta, Georgia. That makes sense, dude. You're smart. You are smart.
Brilliant.
I'm also telling TC he's smart too. So two smart people in the house.
Yeah, you're smart.
Yeah. Look, here, check it out, guys. I'm gonna tilt this. I can't tilt it upwards, but that should be good enough.
Yeah, and you're gonna stay on
20 East. Okay. Did you guys catch those signs up there? We are passing by Atlanta. We are passing by Atlanta. TC, you're pretty good, brother. Pretty good. That was way past my head. It was over my head, and then my wife put two things together, and bam. So
pretty cool that they'll like hang out here all day.
What's that? In the live feed? Yeah, absolutely, it's cool. And I mean, we peak. We here, check this guy out. Big rig, not a big rig, but a big truck. Look at this dude. Look, man, bet he cuts over again. I bet money he cuts over again. Yes, he just did. Oh, we got crisscrossing going on. We got crisscross traffic, crisscross applesauce. Like, who says that, man? I forget who said that, and I'm like, what? Like, it was like I say bam. Like, I say bam all the time to enunciate and further put an exclamation point on things. People are getting squirrely. Somebody said to me crisscross applesauce, and I was like, what? like here, wow, that is a dope Cadillac crisscross applesauce. Like, what? Who says that? I don't know who says that, man. I can't even juncture in my brain who said that. But yeah, we are getting into Atlanta traffic here.
Your friend don't live in Atlanta, does he?
Who? Jersey? I don't know. Is Jersey still here? You can message him. You have him on Messenger. I don't know if he lives in Atlanta or not. I mean, if he lives in Atlanta, we're going in. We're diving in. It'd be nice if he lived right outside Atlanta. Because J-Drone does not quite like driving through heavy traffic. But to see a friend, I'll do it. Jersey, where do you live? Do you live in Atlanta? Or do you live outside of Atlanta? Anybody, Jersey? I know there might be a delay. There might be a lag. Well, don't you have his address?
I live outside of Atlanta on the east side. Yeah, I have his
Bam.
address in the
Okay, so good. You live outside of Atlanta on the east side, which is where we're going. We're ETA, how long? 3:44. We should be there at 3:44, brother. I think I'm gonna stay live until I get to you, and then bam, Jersey. Put you on camera, and then I cut the camera off, and we won't be live anymore, and we could just chill for like 5-10 minutes or whatever. But yeah, that's good. I mean, if you lived deep in the heart of Atlanta, I would still come, because it says it would have said you were such and such detour, and I already agreed to it, but I'm happy you live outside of Atlanta. Just because of driving conditions. I prefer not to drive in highly congested areas, which this ain't too bad. I got a school bus stating his ground. I got a Durango in front of me stating his ground. And I got a bunch of squirrely people driving all around us, which is fine. Because again, I'm maintaining distance from people and trying to drive safe, as I have been on 98% of this trip. And if you guys are, dude, if you guys if you are new to the J Drone Show, I did Route 66 myself, and this chip eater here, she can, bam, that chip eater, she's eating chippies. We did Route 66. I have lots of videos on her. I have lots more videos to come out with, and we are just about done with our trip. We're going to end our trip, which is not Route 66, but we're just going over to SoCare, which again, if you just joined, that is South Carolina. And if you know anybody in South Carolina or North Carolina, you need to say NorCare or SoCare. But we're gonna chill on the beach there. Tomorrow it's looking like rain, so it might be some indoor flying or some indoor pool chilling. They're said to have 2 indoor pools, and then the next day is looking good for flight. Hopefully I could get some beach flights going down and actually have maybe a day of flying on the beach. Yeah, and we're pushing for a kitchen room. My wife's an excellent cook. I'm used to her cooking for me at home. I haven't had a home cooked meal in forever. So they have kitchen rooms. We're pushing for a kitchen room. Then we're gonna get basic necessities, eggs, so a little bit of meat and whatnot, and actually be able to cook and have a real meal, which will be nice too. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. I'm sure I'll take tons of pictures. If you're on Facebook, you want to check out my wall, we'll definitely post it there. We'll go ahead and flip it around here so you guys can see some of the squirrely traffic, because it's getting squirrely. Like, there's no reason for this old car to be rushing up this Durango's butt, because where are you gonna go? You're gonna go into the inside lane and be even more squirrely? I'm chilling. What's that? What?
2.8 miles.
Okay, 2.8
miles. It's gonna be like on the I-20.
Okay, so 2.8 miles. I am going to veer left on I-20-ish.
Look at these people. Why are they going so fast?
You know, they're in a hurry to get nowhere. They're in a hurry to hit the next car. Went over a bridge, or went under a bridge, or did we go under an underpass? One or the other, right? Lowerly Boulevard, West End. So Jersey, I'm sure you know where I am right now, because I'm sure you know your general area, 20 miles out at least, and I think that's about what we are, about 20, 30 miles out. Toga Greenville. Getting in the city with J Drone. I got a nice, looks like maybe a Charger or a Challenger behind me. I don't know if you can be able to see it. Now you can't see it because I got the puppy little barricade there, even though he's not back there. But a nice Dodge behind me, man. Newer Dodge. And let's see, Windsor Street, Spring Street, Turner Field. Bam. Turn that way. So that's definitely a good thing if you are going live. You have a dash camera. You have a dash camera. If anybody hits you, you have proof of it. You just hit end, bam, it saves and processes. Looky here, it's not my fault. Fortunately, we haven't had to do that, and I hope we don't have to do that. But with guys like that Nissan, I bet that's that Nissan that got pulled over way back there.
The Nissan was black.
Oh, was it? Okay, so that's not Karma Nissan. We did encounter a Karma Nissan, if you guys haven't been with me the whole time, where he rode my butt, he flew past me, and bam, cop got him. I said, got him! But we were coming down here, coming down. I got a nice Chrysler 300 to the right of me up there. It was nice seeing that Bentley. I love seeing expensive cars. Oh, it looks like we are going in the heart of Atlanta. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to try to figure out my direction here. There's that Dodge I was telling you guys about, Charger. So we are going to get behind him. And get behind the Charger. I'm still staying on 20 East.
Yes. Okay. There's 3 lanes, but it looks like it's pointing over that way.
3 lanes. I think I'm good right here, though. I'm good right here. Got trains, everything. This is city. I think I'm still on it.
No, you're in Atlanta.
I'm in Atlanta, guys. J Drone in Atlanta. You guys have seen me go through Mississippi into Atlanta now. We are in Atlanta, man. Damn, we got bumpy road. And we are probably just passing through to get to the next point. to get to Jersey, and we're not talking about New Jersey, we are talking about the Flying Jersey. Flying Jersey and J. Drone are going to meet, which this is going to be pretty cool. And then we will head to NorCal, SoCal. We're going to SoCal. We're not going back out to the West Coast. And we got lots of traffic here. Everybody merging into everything. We got a little Cavalier right there, little blue Cav, little Jeep Ruski, Martin Luther King North Heist Site, North History, National History Site. Dude, they abbreviated that out the wazoo. That actually might be a cop. That blue Explorer looking thing, that might be police. Where that white Charger just got out of his way.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm thinking so. I can't quite read it. I see red lettering, and then I see blue lettering. That might be a police officer. Maybe Atlanta's finest. Go blow his doors off. I'm about ready to step on it, guys. No, I'm joking. Not doing that. Although cars are going faster than him. So, and that is Atlanta police. So, I mean, that Altima just passed me. So, I'm going to drive right up on him. I'm going to drive right up on this police officer. Nope, he's moving. He heard J-Drone coming. He's like, you ain't getting me on camera. It's actually the car to the right. I don't know if you're able to see it or if it's transitioning well. It's that navy blue Explorer. I think that's the Explorer. It says Atlanta Police. Atlanta Police. What up, Mr. Policeman? I got drones in here. Ford Focus right there. Police officer right next to him. You should be able to get a side profile of the police officer now. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. He's like, I'm a cop. I'm going through it. Look at him go. Look at him go. Oh, I'm with him. I'm with him. I'm following him. I'm tailing him. My wife's like, no. What are you doing? He's probably getting off at this exit. Let's see. Yep, he's getting off at the exit. See you later, Mr. Policeman. Glenwood Ave. That's where we are right now. And we should be getting close. About 20 minutes. 23 minutes. 23 minutes and counting, guys. 23 minutes, and then we will be with Jersey. The Flying Jersey. And if you don't know nothing about the Flying Jersey is one of my friends on YouTube. Also on Facebook, he has, again, a YouTube channel. You definitely check it out. He has a little bit different style than I do, just as everybody on YouTube does. They have different styles and whatnot. It's always good to get a different perception of things. He has the DM009. He also has the Hubsan, I believe it's 501, the 501 GPS drone, so you can get a different take on that. You will have my take on that once I get home. Another ugly Cadillac went by. That's the, I think that's like 98 model, 98 to like 2000 something. It had the back tires kind of covered. Don't care for it, man. I don't care for it at all. And so that's gonna be cool. This is going to be, all right, check it out. So the first person I met from Drone Days was Raul Nunez. The second, third, and fourth person I met from Drone Days was Jay Hetchel and his two friends that are also in Drone Days.
They're still there. They don't go.
Yeah, they're not super active. Jay's still there. He's not real active like he was, but he's definitely still there. They came up from Pittsburgh, bought drones off me, and we had a fly session. Dude, we threw drones out on the cars and whatnot, and we had a fly session, which was really cool. And then let's see. Then after that, the fifth person, I think it's the fifth person that I met was Jonathan Reinhardt. He flies drones and he lives near me. And then after that was Senor Pablo Drone and his brother Edward Vandril. And then recently in Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas. We met Paul Barker, who showed us the real Vegas Strip. If you go to Vegas and you get to the center strip and it's cool and it's definitely real touristy and you don't feel a threat for your life, you're in the wrong place. You want to go to the dirty part. You want to go to the dirty part where Fremont Street. It's called Fremont Street. You want to go there. You'll definitely get a feel for the real Vegas. The main strip, that's pansies. That's Pansy Street. I mean, it's a cool street.
Casinos.
Right, it's casinos, it's a cool street, but you're not getting street performers. You're not getting the grit of Las Vegas. So if you go there, you definitely want to hit Fremont Street, and you probably want to do it at night. At night, it was probably better than during daytime because everything was lit up like you envision Vegas.
Yeah, you're not getting jiggly Jigglypuff dressed up as Catwoman.
What's that?
So you're not getting Jigglypuff dressed up as Batgirl or Catwoman.
During daytime? Low battery. I'm on low battery again. All right, guys. I'm on low battery. I'm going to cut this short just so my phone don't completely discharge, even though I have it plugged in. I appreciate everybody being here. This was an excellent feed. I appreciate you guys. This is YouTube. Does your puppy prefer ice, mountain, better? Bottled water. That's basically all we give them is bottled water, John. John, thank you for staying with me. Jersey, I'll see you soon. And anybody else who's still here, maybe TCM, you might be the last 3 Mohicans. Appreciate you guys. I will talk to you guys in a little bit and catch up with you later.